Howdy folks, Scott Grove here, GroovyMusicLessons.com, Dr. Groovy. Okay, this here's number 15 as far as the trade videos go for the lessons, which are no longer available to anybody else because people suck. Okay, so if I get any trades, because you know my address and phone number are very easily found on the internet because it's, yes, an LLC licensed company. But if I get any after that are postmarked after today being the 24th, I think, of March, if they're postmarked after that, they'll go straight into the trash. Sorry about that. Or I'll just refuse them. I don't want to, but there's the rules, kids. So yeah, people have to screw it up for everybody. Okay, speaking of screwing up, I've tried this as many ways as I can. Last time we did this on part 14, I had 5 people who did not have email addresses anywhere for me to send their lessons to. I actually had 4 that didn't have one, and 1 that did not have one that worked. It always comes back and it just isn't a good address. So again, there are still 2 people that haven't contacted me, even though I've sent out annotations on the video and so forth, and they haven't received their downloads. And for this person, when they write me March 8th, this person doesn't say. So I'm going to try again. I'm still looking for 2 people to get a hold of me at MRS, which is like Mr. Mrs. MRS, woodworker at AOL.com. Any other email used will not get you through. The Groovy Lessons at AOL.com, I have responded to everybody that is trying to do trades and let them know that there's no trades available anymore. So I don't even use that email anymore. So if you're trying to write me there, I'm not there. It only gets used when I'm doing contests or giveaways like this. Otherwise, I don't pay attention to it, and I delete everything without reading it. Okay, so if you're trying to contact me anywhere else other than when I tell you, it gets deleted. Okay, again, I'm just going to have to show this stuff because every other attempt has failed. So if you are this person, Aaron, write me again somewhere at Mr. Mrs. MRS woodworker at AOL.com. And who's this? I have no idea. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, that was my CPA, one of a couple. Just letting me know about doing quarterly income and taking care of Uncle Sam, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the other person, so Aaron, still trying to find you, dude. I have no other way to find you at all in the world. So without an email address, I have no idea, my man. And Mario, whose first name was actually H, and I've tried you at the email that you gave. I can go ahead and put this on because I'll leave the ad. Well, it don't matter. If this is you, Mario, that email don't work. It just comes back every time. So again, MRS woodworker at AOL.com. Write me there, and so I can get you your downloads. I've tried everything to get a hold of everybody, and those are 2 that still haven't got a hold of me yet. And so we can get those taken down. Okay, today I've got like a buttload. Again, yes, they're all canceled. Everything is canceled due to people who suck, which is the majority. But we do have good people here. So we're going to find out if there are any pipe bombs or frozen poison food. I've got video of one of the gigs this weekend. I'll put up either tonight or tomorrow or whenever this gets up. So everybody, again, this is Monday, I think the 24th. I honestly don't know. And I will get your stuff out if you have an email on it, so I'll get it to you within the next day or two. If you don't have an email, I'm just going to post your name and stuff up on the screen and say, what the hell? Okay, let's see what we got here. To read off so people know who came here. From JG, just initials, in Michigan. We've got, oh yeah, somebody ordered all my lessons that was less than a block away from Wyatt's house 2 days ago. Interesting. Yeah, the same lessons that you guys get today. For anybody who's following that total douchebag of a human being. Here's Dylan from Washington. I thought of Wyatt since Wyatt's from Walla Walla, Washington. Yeah, somebody actually lives there. Let's see. Here's Jeff from up in Canada. And NB, is that New Brunswick? Let's see. We have another foreign one here, which generally doesn't have a return address. I always find that kind of interesting, that foreign packages, you know, we have to put ours on there, but this one might be from Romer, R-O-H-M-E-R. I'm not sure, just because it doesn't have the name of a country on it. Is there anything that says the name of the country that this is from anywhere on it? Dun, 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 dun. No. There's nothing that says what country this is from. I'm reading everything, and so anyway, if your name is possibly whatever I said, we got something from that person. It's just weird. Other countries do things different. Here's an easy one, except for this is Dave from over in England. Looks like Devon, England. Easy enough to read. Yeah, no thing on the customs form, which they make us do here in the States, but wrote all this stuff on the back. We'll find out about stuff in a minute. Here might be a pipe bomb, we'll find out. Here's A. So if your name is A and you're from somewhere in the UK and your box looks like this, okay, so if, yeah, sender A. If your initial is A and you live in the UK, I've got it. Another one here from, they covered you with a tracking number. Gotta love the post office. So far it looks like it says Louis, L-E-W-Y. It might be what it is. I'm going to go with that. That might be a last name. So if Louis is your first or last name, because the last name on here is also a first name for some people, for a lot of people. Again, from Washington. I wonder if from the same state we got the entire whining Wyatt Wonderland coming at us. Where would the other Washington go? Oh, that's Olympia. And nope, no Walla Wallas. Here's one from Claude. By golly, there's an email address right on the front of the dang package. That's the way to do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't wicked. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. Come on, sing it! We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Hey, it's my time. You got a button. Fast forward. Oh God, I look like Miley Cyrus. Okay, anyway, Claude's from Pennsylvania. Okay, here's another foreign one. Man, I hate to shut this shit down. I really do. And everybody's like, well, Scott, that's going to make them win. Fuck them. No, when my wife is saying, I don't even want to be in the house if all this threats are coming in and all this shit. Fuck no, my wife's way more important than anything in the world. So, you guys making threats towards her, I shut it down, man. Sorry, but there is no choice. There is no, what is there? There's no choice to be made. If it's her or anybody else in the world, it's her. She always wins because that's the love of my life right there. Here we got Shane from Sydney. I won't even say which country. I like this. It says, for the customs declaration, it tells you to describe your goods, documents, and gift. Okay? So, some people might be honest to a fault and actually write down pipe bomb and poison food. Okay, here we have. I'm going to read the whole I'm going to read this person's full name. I'm just going to mark out their address actually and let you read it. Sack Kicking Fat Man. So if your name is Sack Kicking Fat Man, no, there is no other name on here. From Alabama. Got yours here, my friend, and I feel a couple coiny feeling things in here too. So yours that made it. Got 5 more. Yeah, let's see. Ted from New Mexico. Yours has made it, my friend. No damage, it doesn't look like. God, what's this? For a good time call. That's beautiful. Okay. Here's John from New York. We got my name's on both sides. Do we have this here's oh, this is from Steve in, it just says Royal Mail. So, and then it says some foreign word. So I don't know where Steve's from yet. It might be Wales. It says Wales in writing, but nowhere on the postage. So we'll find that out. We've got Jeff here from Tennessee, and then a dildo here from my good buddy Gary over in New Mexico. So I got the dildo, my man. That could be a pipe bomb. I would be suspicious of something like that, except for if it wasn't from Gary. And Gary's already got his license. He just sends stuff because he's groovy. Gotta love people like that. Okay, let's see what everybody's got. I've got nothing but all flipping day long. No, I wish I did have all day long. Okay, so I'm going first with Louie, L-E-W-Y. First or last name. Again from Washington. Pulling out. I said pulling out. Wow, how'd you get all this in there? That's what she said. Holy crap, dude, there's more in here. Good Lord. What is this? Looks like my taxes. Oh, I know what this is. He told me he was going to do this. This is cool because the downloads, when you guys get downloads, especially when it comes to my campfire songs, you know, where there's like 10 or 12 songs and I teach all the songs on campfire songs 1 through 10. That's 11 DVDs actually worth. It has all these songs on it, but when you get them on, and you don't know what is where on them, because the downloads are just the original files, then I go from there. And when I put them on DVDs, you guys might not know this, but on the DVDs, everything is chaptered. You go right to, you know, it tells you what song is which. You just click to it and go to it, and it's very easy. But the downloads are, there's no menus, none of that stuff, and so the campfire stuff would be hard to find. So this young man went ahead and went through all of them and wrote down for me all of the songs, I mean pages after pages after pages of all these songs, and wrote what volume they're on, you know, Campfire 1 or Campfire 8 or Campfire whatever, at what point in the video they're in. So he categorized everything for me so I can actually copy these, you know, and do and send these to people who order, you know, any of the Campfire stuff, so they can find on the download versions, you know, right where the songs are at, since, you know, you guys are getting the straight files that I recorded everything on as in its entirety, you know, 4 hours worth of stuff, and you're trying to find a song, and you can't. If you buy them on DVDs, like I said, boink, you go right to the song you want, click it, and you're there. But he asked, yeah, if I do a trade and go through and compile a list of all your stuff, will you trade for that? It's like, it's a letter, isn't it? Of course I would love it. And God, I'm going to miss doing this. And all because people suck. It is, for people who suck, fuck y'all. Really. You're just taking great things from great people. You know, I really hate you people. The people that are nice, and you know the difference between people who suck and don't suck. So all you people who suck, fuck you. You ruined it for so many great and deserving people. Man, there are so many people out there that just can't afford a fucking thing in their entire fucking life. Yeah, I'm going to use a lot of fucking just because you guys, I can't wait to dance on your fucking graves. Just take shit away from people who really need it, can't get it any other way. They need lessons. Their parents won't give it to them, or they don't have a job. They're disabled. They have nothing else in their fucking life, and you take it away from them. Again, fuck you. You know, everybody's like, Scott, don't let him get to you. Hey, that gets to me. There are, I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of mainly kids or disabled folks that are going to go without because of a few totally fucked up individuals out there. Sick and wrong. I wish a slow and painful death to you and your family. I didn't say I'm going to cause it. I just wish it upon you, because you're taking away from people who need these lessons, and they have no other way of getting them. Nobody else is going to just give them out. Nobody's going to do it, dudes, and you fucked them. Shame on you. Anyway, back to my, I'll try to stay on track, but god damn it, I hate this stuff. I hate people who suck. Okay, again, Louie, I hope that's your first name, man, unless you just, because there's no comma between your first name and last name. Your last name sounds more like it would be your first name. So, but Louie, you're going to be. And this here, he did all the, wow. Wow, he really did them. My acoustic guitar lessons. I mean, again, I mean, this is mounds of work this guy did. You know. And he God, and he has, I think, everything. And he just, I'll find out. There is a letter here. But, I mean, for somebody to go through and do all that. I had somebody do like a couple of these a long time ago when there were only like 3 of them. But now that this is basically all I'm going to do, because I honestly don't plan on doing much anymore in the way of lessons. Because it's like douchebag everybody that's out there saying, well, Scott only basically teaches beginner and intermediate stuff. Yeah, you dumb fuck, because pros don't need the lessons. Why else would I teach? Why would I teach pro shit? You get to a certain point. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm going to get Mark Knopfler coming to me for guitar lessons anytime soon, dude. So, yeah, I teach beginner and intermediate stuff. Can I play better than that? Of course. Check out anything you want to check out of mine. I'm posting some good old gig videos and some current gig videos. Of course I can play much better than what the stuff I'm teaching is. But it's better to, the old teach a man to fish and get him to a certain point and then let him fend for himself. You know, go to Marty Schwartz if you want to learn 1,000,000 songs. You know how to play the basic things. Go there, go to him, go to Justin over there in Australia here on YouTube also. Those guys will teach you songs for free all day long, but I'm not about that. I actually hate teaching entire songs, so I'm not going to be doing them anymore. As far as how many actual more lessons in my life I'll actually give here on the internet, or how many more videos I'll actually do on YouTube, probably not many. How many more guitars will I be buying and doing videos of? Probably not many at all. Okay, just as a heads up to some of y'all. Wow, I got a cool collector pin. Wow, this is cool. I'm pinning it from his letter. This is pretty. Looks like Winnetetchee Valley. This is pretty, man. This is going to the wife. She likes wearing this kind of stuff at the post office. Let me get some stability in my hands by putting my hand on the camera. But for those of you who can read this, it's a beautiful pen, my friend. Thank you. And that's going straight to the missus. And you've probably got something here that will tell me to do exactly that. Wow. See what? He'll tell me what this is for. It's very small, but we'll see what's going to get on it. It's an 8 gig drive, which will get like 2 videos on it. Some of my videos are over 5 gigs each, so we'll see what he wants me to do, and we'll figure it out. Okay, dated March 13th. One day before my sister's birthday, 2 days before the Ides of March, if you're familiar with Caesar. Okay. Yes, I am actually quite smart, folks. And I have some more gifts here. I'll show this to you again real quick. It's got the washcloths are a last minute thing. I didn't want Rosie to feel left out. See, I told you he was thinking about the wife. God. Hey, and it looks like, okay, so Louis is his first name. Because his wife has the same last name as he does, so they can't both be named that same name. And only Louis knows what I'm talking about. Okay, the washcloths are a last minute thing. I didn't want Rosie, my wife, to feel left out when you got this package. Thank you, Deborah. And then the last name matches up with Louis' last name, which again, it sucks not to get out everybody's last name. Yeah, there was a guy named Leno that recently lost his job that had a first name that is their last name. See, I didn't say it. Okay, how are these washcloths? He might tell me, but they actually, my wife is a doily freak, but they're very doily-ish looking, and they may have made these. But anyway, there's a set of, it looks like 6 of them right here. And again, my wife she's into nothing but old stuff, just old. But it doesn't matter if it's worth anything. She just likes things to look like her grandmother's house used to look, you know, because she's a grandmother now and feels like one and decorates like one. So, which is cool, you know, everything in her dedicated rooms are all very, very vintage looking. But yeah, she's like a doily freak, but she may use them as that. But these are washcloths. That is cool. I have to put this in the box you sent it in because, again, as I always say, I do get these totally screwed up if I don't put everything where it came from. And then I go through at the end of the night or whenever I'm ready to send everybody's downloads. And these will be invaluable, my friend Louis. Thank you so much for these. Will go to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And again, I'll just make copies of these and just automatically email with those downloads when they order them, and they will love me for your work. So I might either just put as provided by Louis at the bottom and just leave it as that, and they'll always just wonder. Okay, here's Louis' letter. So we got 3 pages, and it looks almost like my handwriting, so it should be pretty easy to read. Scott, here are the files that we talked about, printed out so you can see them. Oh shit, on the thumb drive. You put them, that's what the thumb drive's for. You put them on there. Dude, you fucking rock. I'm sure some of the other DMFs will appreciate them. Okay, God, man, that's great. I thought, what am I going to put on the flash drive to send to you? It's like, I can't hardly get 2 videos on there, but I get it now. See? Gotta read. Let me see real quick. I've got an email address. I went to the end. So, Louie, I can get a hold of you. I know I can. Right there, it's an email address. Look at that. Go Seahawks. I just read it on the last page. A fan since 1976. Of course, you're from Washington. Okay, that's great. Okay, here are the, okay. I started playing guitar in the late 60s. My first was a General Electric, no doubt. Now there was a fine instrument. I would guess it was 1/2 inch off the 12th fret. Yeah, sounds right, good old slide guitar. It took a lot of effort to finger that sucker. You know what we're all thinking about right now. Sorry, Deborah. To finger that sucker on the first frets, but I learned. I saved my nickels and dimes for my paper route. That is cool. I love it when people actually have a job when they're a kid, unless they're still 26 like Wyatt and drunk and still posting videos and still living in their mother's basement and doing nothing but playing fucking video games, getting drunk and pissing people off. It's funny how all those people actually found each other, though. All the people that generally give me shit, they're all friends now. They should all get in a band together. So yeah, Louie and the guy who pretends he was with Kramer, I actually called that guy and he's really pissed off at you, by the way. And Douchebag Dave and Tim Taylor, the guitar player DJ guy, they're all like, they need to all get in a band together and start playing, then somebody come up and dime bag them all at one time, or get a North Korean jet to do a kamikaze mission into the 10-seater club that they're playing at. That'd be cool. God. Anyway, again, I believe in karma, so things like that could happen. It'd be great. He saved his nickels and dimes from his paper route. I love the paper route gig. And bought a used Fender Music Master. Love that guitar. I was playing through a Silvertone piggyback amp. I love those too, the old Twin 12. Cool amp. I had another one of those not too long back. Had to run everything on 10 and it still wasn't loud enough. So I sold the guitar and got a Telly with a Bigsby trim, and that trim was a piece of shit. That's for damn sure. They are. Sold all that stuff. Got a wife, 4 kids, and now 10 grandkids. Congratulations, Louie, man. Bought a new Les Paul about the same time as kid number 1. Still have it. A beautiful Strat came out 20 years later. Came about 20 years later. He got a brand new Strat. And a Martin. What a DMF. Why did we buy the gear? Why did we buy the gear we bought? Because our favorite players played a Les Paul or a Strat or whatever. Having learned to play by playing Beatles songs, and almost nobody ever played Vox. I used a Mesa Boogie combo and bought a Blackface Deluxe Reverb for $100. Damn, dude. The Deluxe is a great amp. That's one tube amp I honestly love. 22 watts. If there is a perfect tube amp in the world, the Blackface, the Deluxe Reverb would have to be it for me. It's just that everything about that particular tube amp I love. I will admit that every time. That's a beautiful amp. And he bought it for $100 from that guy that bought it new. he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to replace the tubes. Now if it wasn't for us DMFs, the tubes industry would have gone the way of the buggy whips. True. Yep. Because what else do they use tubes in? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Tubes. Ugh. What are they good for? Absolutely nothing. Unless you get your tubes tied. Okay. I've actually got one of my tones so tubey sounding, even though my amps do have a couple tubes, but my patch is actually called My Tubes Are Tied. It's one of the truest tube sounding things I have. Let's see. I learned to tune my guitar using the old way, the standard way, at the 5th fret, then to adjust to make the chords ring correct. Somebody showed us how to tune using harmonics. Your video about tuning was my introduction to the Groovy Institute of DMF. The video came up when I pulled a YouTube video on one of the Fenders and latest greatest guitars. See, we live in that town I told you that had the apple on it. It's Winnetachi, Washington. Excuse my burp. Just about the center of the state, right on the Columbia River. My friends and neighbors grow the most apples, and best, if I do say so myself. We are LDS, Mormon, if you will. Rosie is you met in Cedar City, Utah. Is she also LDS? She's actually not. She's still trying to find her way. And here it says, and why Mesquite of all places. Rosie is kind of Catholic, but she doesn't really practice. She's going to a new church right now but with one of my other accountants. He plays in a band over there, and so she goes back and forth. She was actually born in Henderson, Nevada, and went to school there, and then she just moved to Alaska with her first husband. I'm number 2. They had a couple kids, and they raised them in Summit, Utah. And her ex still moved back there, so he moved there right next to built a new house right next to his mom and dad there in Summit, and still lives there, and he runs a taxidermy shop there and builds houses still. I actually ended up in Mesquite because of my last wife. She wanted to get off the road. She had an ectopic tubal pregnancy on the road, of course, and that really messed her up, so it was time to get off the road because I was dragging her ass all over the country. Every different day we were in a different state, and she couldn't get the help she needed, so she wanted to be off the road and just somewhere where we could get some medical help. So her family lived here in Mesquite, so we moved here, and then just within moments she was off with a blackjack dealer, and then ran off with half the guys from a R&B band. So she went the Lisa Lampanelli route. So she ended up here. I started playing in the same little clubs I'm playing currently. Hasn't changed any. And then met Rosie when I was playing in Cedar City, Utah. She was working at the post office there and owned a condo at the top of Bryan Head Ski Resort. And would always drive up and down there, but then she also rented a place down in Cedar City, so she didn't have to drive up the mountain. So I was playing there. She moved in with me, a few months later, and then she would go back and forth for hour and a half to work from Mesquite to Cedar City, and she would work a 4-hour shift at the post office, take 4 hours off. She had another room she rented from a lady since she got rid of all her places, and she'd go there and go to sleep for 4 more hours, and then she had to go back and do another 4-hour shift, drive back to Mesquite, and she did that for 6 months until she got a job here, and now she has a job here and in Overton at both post offices. That's 45 miles away, so she'll do half the week here, half the week there. So that's basically the story. most all of our friends we're not real socialites at all. We've never had, ever, in 8-9 years that we've lived in this house, never has anybody ever once been here for dinner or anything like that. Never. We've been to other people's houses maybe twice in all that time. But as far as any people that we do associate with, most are LDS, yes. And we're very familiar with all the ways I play, all the different stake centers and stuff around here. So I do lots of Mormon based events and so forth. So very into it, and most of the band members are usually LDS as well. So, so great folks. Some of the most friendly people you'll ever meet in your life. You know, it's just amazing what most LDS people will do for you just because you're another person, instead of other people like I was just bitching about. And sorry for all the, you know how I am, but my little rampage I just went on. But yeah, if more people were actually like the average Mormons, the world would be great, instead of just all messed up. People realize that the Mormons tend to see the people as good, and I just predominantly see people as horrid. So it's, God, it's so conflicting for me, my friend. I know everybody else is skipping through this part, but that's fine. I'm here to associate and mingle and crap with you guys, and that's what all this is about. And it's being taken away from me. It's being taken away from you. It's just this. It's just rattling. It's getting to know people, and don't know what to say, my man. So yeah, so now I understand why you were so nice to do such things, because as these lists for everybody, it's like you see people for the good in them, and I see people for the bad in them right away. And then that's always been my mantra, I guess, is people suck until they give you a reason to think otherwise. You know, it's just the way I've been brought up and treated my whole life that makes me that way, I guess. I'll get through the rest of your letter, my friend. I know everybody's going, shut up. They do that to me in every video, though. But this is your time, so screw them. They'll get their time, too. Okay, right on down. Like I said, the email, like I said in the email, I've watched all of your videos. It's actually about 170 hours, according to Dr. Groovy, but it seems more like 180 hours. It actually is about 180 hours. Hell, even on eBay it's only listed as 150 hours because I put so many on there since, and I'm not allowed to change anything on my ads on eBay because I have videos that automatically come on in the ads, and they no longer allow you to do that. So if you are to go to change any information on your eBay ads, they make you disable being able to watch a video clip in there. So they take it away from me. So I just leave it on there and say 150 hours. I'm not even allowed to change the title to 170 or 180 hours because they will make me take the video off there that tells about the whole thing. Just retarded. eBay is not a beautiful place. I make the majority of everything on my website, and not that it cares, and not anybody even needs to know. Don't matter. My CPA called for my quarterly thing, and my gross for lessons only for the last 3 months was $252K. If anybody wants to know. So no band theft, no. I haven't sold any guitars in over a year, so I haven't sold a single one. I don't buy and sell guitars for a living, if people think I do. No, that's not what I do. I buy guitars. Then I get bored with the collection, then I'll just sell them all at once, but many years later. But I don't do that on a routine basis. I haven't sold a guitar in well over a year. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's see. I've always done some kind of music, choir, and music theory in high school. played in the best working band in town. Nice. Big fish / little pond. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I'm right with you. There's a few big fish in this little pond of mesquite here. People that have played with some of the great old R&B bands from back when. You'll be surprised who actually lives here. Some members of the Drifters and so forth. Just, I mean, tearing it up out here. Okay, a band at church, several bands during the local church choirs and barbershop quartets. That is cool, barbershop quartet. That'd be nice. Never had to carry PA or bass cabinets for that gig. Nice. The one we just did, God, it sucked. You'll see the video. I'll post it about the same time as this one. Oh man, that load-in Blue Dog for it's horrible. Okay, see, had to carry in all your. I haven't played much since then until I bought your videos. Love them. Thanks, man. This week I got a volunteer position with the school district. I've had headaches for many years. Dude, yeah, that's us. For many years, and had to quit my job about 5 years ago. Doctors can't figure out any of it. Yet, no doubt, not a thing. They're worthless. Doctors suck. Take these pills. I'd be a zombie, and the last was morphine, exactly. Couldn't function, so I take ibuprofen, which helps some. Doc said I could take up to 18 a day. I don't think so, Tim. And that's funny that, yeah, the other dickhead named Tim Taylor that's up north here a little bit, DJ and a guitar player who needs to be banged. His actual name's Tim Taylor, so if you want to look him up, give him some shit too. He's another one that needs to die in the Wyatt band. They all got together. Says, do you remember the James Gang album? Of course. Album. So do you ever hear the adaptation at the very last groove on the record? If you had an automatic turntable, it would pick up the needle before the last. Our bass player broke his turntable trying to hear the secret message. Oh, that's cool to find out. I bet it's on, I bet you can just Google it and find it probably here on YouTube, see what it is. I will look that up. I love that kind of stuff, and backmasking and everything. So I'm going to look that up. That's cool. My favorites growing up, the Beatles, of course, James Gang, Joe Walsh, forever. All the faves were the Doobies. I was watching Doobies last night. I was at a friend's house. We were having a big cookout outside, and he had some cool channel that shows nothing but bands playing entire concerts. Some kind of Dish Network thing. Very cool channel, but the Doobies were on there last night. Likes the Eagles, Chet Atkins, Santana, Huey Lewis. Actually, they're always in Vegas all the time, Huey Lewis. Mike Allsup of Three Dog Night and many others, of course. Greatest rock and roll song, Louie Louie. So now Louie comes out with his name. We got to go to the last Louie Fest. They estimated about 700 guitars playing. The stage was set up over home plate. I was standing on second base with players clear out into the outfield. From acoustics to shredders, heavy metal, ukes, bass, everybody, the people around us were trying to stay on beat by listening to the next guy. When you play the same 3 chords for 10 minutes, everyone should learn to follow the arm wailing guy on stage. Exactly. Yeah, it says, yeah, this is too long. Hope the files will help some pickers. Love Louie. No, it doesn't say love, but I'm sure there's love there. Go Seahawks again. And an email address. Louie, you rock, my friend. Mrs. Louie. And I want to get her name right. I think it was Laura. No, Deborah. See, I would have got it wrong. Deborah. Like on, what's his name? Everybody Loves Raymond, his wife, Deborah. So, thanks guys, both of you. And yeah, okay, so I spent 40 some minutes with just you guys. So be it. For these two, I'll make this an 8-hour video. I don't care, since these are one of my last ones. Hey, I'm just going to yak with you guys. Okay, I'm going to the envelope, and like I said, everything will be there very shortly. By the time you see this video, you'll probably have it, if you don't already. I think you said you already had them, but again, I can't remember. Why can't I open this? Let me do this so I can rip it at the end. Instead of, he's got it really taped up well, which is better than, some protection's better than no protection. Okay, again, this here's Sack Kicking Fat Man from Alabama. I love it. Alright. This here's the one that had a couple, I know there's a couple coins in this one, and a letter, which was the only thing I ever asked of anybody, ever, was the possibility of maybe a couple foreign coins or currency or something around. There are 5 foreign coins in here. And I said, hey, if you got them, that would be cool. Otherwise, just a letter. And you get all my lessons and, again, the world of people who have to suck. Triumph over everything. These are very cool, my friend. I'm trying to, I know you're like, look at them later, but there's my coinage from all over the place. I'm going to put them in your envelope so I don't lose them. I'm going to right away look for, oh, there's two letters. Is this, I wonder if this is really him. It says Rocker Scooby on the back of it. You know, the guy that did the parody on me, a couple of them. I wonder if it's actually from him. That would be so cool. Okay, again, this is from, his name's Chris. Well, that guy didn't look 19 though on the picture, in the video though. But we'll find out. Man, there's 2 different handwritings here. I guess it depends on which day you're writing. But I gotta show you this. This is just cool handwriting. If you can check it, it's just cool. You know, and then up here it has, it says Rocker Scooby instead of Dr. Groovy. Again, I just wondered if it was the one guy. We'll find out. Hey, Dr. Groovy. It's Sack Kicking Fat Man here. I love it. Just writing to say thank you for the YouTube videos. The countless hours of information packed into them has really helped me to make an informed decision when buying gear. I'm glad it has. I now use polyweb strings and been saving for a JM150. Ironically, I didn't play much guitar. Oh, I don't play much guitar. I'm actually a drummer and songwriter who wants to learn to play guitar, but with the writing, learn to play guitar to help with the writing process. I also recently got into guitar building. Very cool. I still couldn't build a guitar if I wanted to, probably. I don't know. My first build was a Dean Razorback clone. I'm now working on my own version of an Iceman. Very cool. I will be sure to upload a video to my channel if you're interested. I'm definitely interested. Send it my way. I have to get with James too on his, James Sanders, my buddy. He has a video on his LPJ he just bought. God, I gotta go watch that. I'm just rambling out loud like always. But yeah, send me anything, especially if it's Iceman related. It says, I'm so sorry it took so long. My first letter was destroyed and the comments lost. Hopefully this makes it. Much respect, Chris. And I just wanted to write you, have a great day and get well soon. Thanks, my man. Oh, there's one here. It says, I'll find out in a second. It says, about me, I am 19 years old and live in Bama. I work for the school system and I'm also stay-at-home son. Like I said earlier, I build guitars, all the info from your videos. I put into my guitars the LSR roller, the 10 through 46 poly webs, the Kaler fixed bridge, great bridge. The Kaler fixed bridges, no whammy, but rollers, sweet fine tuning at the bottom so you don't have to reach up, or it just makes more sense to tune them at the ass end. Great bridge. It says I have OCD and have washed my hands more times than I can count, which I don't very often because I hate odd number. I've got the same thing but in different ways, my friend. Yeah, I hate odd numbers. We all have something we're ashamed of, and now you know mine. Take care of Chris. Yeah, I count all my steps to the cluster box, the mailbox out there. I do that too, so I've got definitely my few OCD things and junk I got to do before I sit down or before I can walk out the door or whatever. God, my other one is and it will, this is a goofy one, but if I pop every possible joint in my body, it's just everything goes. But if one thumb will go, the other one will go. If one won't pop, the other one won't pop. It's just a physical weird thing, but it's just, if I do something on any side of my body, I have to do it to the other side. So it's like, there's that thumb, there's that thumb. But if it does it on one side of the body, I have to do it on the other side. But yeah, if that one wouldn't have popped, this one wouldn't have popped even if you tied it to the back of a truck. It just won't. I don't know why. My body is that way. Now I have to ask you, Chris, because I don't have an email on here. So I need you to email me, my friend, at the MRS, Mr. Mrs. Woodworker at AOL.com. So again, I don't read anything at all now on that Groovy Lessons at AOL. I don't go there. I don't read anything. I don't get there. So the only place I take mail at, again, is I'll just put it below on an annotation. So right down there where it says MRS Woodworker at AOL.com, put it down there and I'll get you your lessons right out. And thanks so much, my friend, for writing me again and sending me the cool coins, and I'll get your lessons right out, and great to get to know you. Okay? And that's what I love about this too. I actually get to know the people I'm talking to, which is usually a beautiful thing. And of course, in cases of the last two, it's wonderful. And thanks again, Chris, man. Here's Ted from New Mexico. Boy, shipping sure is expensive, isn't it? I guess I know that, but it says, I'll cover up his name, but a letter. What's in there? A letter. Which letter is it? Well, if you guys have ever watched Sesame Street, today's show is brought to you by the letter A and the number 9. I'm going for the letter before I go for the stuff. Because there may be stuff, because there's a lot of packing material in there. Oh, how flippin' groovy. A picture of a rockin' band with an accordion player in there too. It looks like 2 electric guitar players, a couple acoustic players. That one might be electric. Man, there's some old amps back there too. Oh, my father. There's Teddy. That's your dad? That is cool. You guys are going, huh? What? Huh? Okay, so anyway, here's, so we have Ted. He's back here on the drums. This is his dad, with the arrow pointing down towards it, right here. But you guys, for all the gear hounds, check out this picture. Okay, so I'll let you guys check out the amps, the guitars, electric, accordion, I'm sure. Again, my aunt plays accordion, and it's electric, and it has a dedicated accordion amplifier. So there's Dad. And who else we got? I see another, oh, my granddaughter, Sophie, and I. Oh, here's Ted today. So here's Ted and his granddaughter. Yeah, it's priceless. Got the musician's friend right there on the coffee table. Yeah, nice looking kit you got laying here today too. So anyway, there he is with his granddaughter playing the Epiphone. Got his copy of Musician's Friend, which is owned by Guitar Center, as all those magazine companies are. So there he is today, and here he is behind the kit, rocking out today. Looking good, my man. And sporting any kind of headgear you could find. Anything so you don't have to try to make your hair look great. Let's see what Ted has to say. Okay, a single page here from Ted. March 19th. Wow, you got this fast. Hey, Dr. Groovy dude. Well, oh, I know Ted. This is great to actually see you now, though. Well, it's Ted, last name, from New Mexico. Again, I decided to send you some cool stuff I made. God, I know Ted, man. It just clicked, dude, sorry. I made the turquoise bracelet for your wife. You guys rock, man. God, again, to the haters who have fucked this up, fuck y'all again. God, I love you people, you good people. Why does life have to have shitty people in it? I don't understand. Oh well, I've got Ted here, so I'm gonna try not to be discouraged and try. Because man, you guys are so great. I made the turquoise bracelet for your wife. I made the DMF. It's so funny how these things have just become common staples now, like the DMF. Who would have thought with that one goofy video? I made the DMF bookmark for you. The CD is of my dad's country western band from Camp Zuma, Japan, 1962. He had a country western bands all the way, all my life. The recordings on the CD is not very good, but he had a great band. I have more of his early music if you like it. God, that's going to be great to hear. 1962. I have downloaded your lessons, so thank you very much. I appreciate what you've done, what you're doing, Scott. I wish I could keep doing it, buddy. Oh, God, I wish I could keep doing this. It's one thing I finally figured out that I could do to just give to people, and I need that in my life, and now I can't. And God, I hate people for taking that away from me and taking it away from so many of the people in the world that have nothing, man. You know what I'm saying. It's just, and like he wrote here, I appreciate what you're doing, Scott. And he puts humanity equals love. Man, I would love to just keep the love going, but what is wrong with some people? I really don't get it. And then I have a little thing down here that is for my eyes only, it says, which I get from a couple people now and then. I'm just going to read it real quick to myself. You guys give me 5 more seconds. And that's what's usually at the bottom of most of these when there's a for your eyes only thing. So all my best to you, Ted, my friend. Okay. And you're a great dude, man. And I'd love to meet you. Anytime you're close by anyway. If you're over here, drop by anytime, come to the house, or go out to dinner, and do a little picking and grinning, whatever. And my door's always open to you, buddy, so give me a shout. I'm going through your box now to see all your lovely gifts, man. You rock. Oh, he already knows the wife again. Oh, she's gonna love it. My little beaner. And yeah, somebody's gonna bitch about me being racist now because I said my little beaner. That's just what I call her, because she is my little beaner. She'll put that on her eggs. She'll put that every meal she eats, no matter breakfast, whatever. Her whole family like carries sauce around with them everywhere they go. You know, everybody from Mexico, and they carry their own sauce to any restaurant. Don't matter what they order. It could be a Big Mac. They're going to reach in their pocket, pull out their sauce, dump it on it. She's the same way. And she'll do the same with this. It'll go, she'll make eggs and put them on a tortilla and then drop this here. I just get regular eggs, you know, but her, you know her, my friend. Oh, that's some cool stuff you got in here. Okay, here we have, again, from 1962, his father's band here, and I'm going to love listening to this later on tonight. That already solved my dilemma of what to listen to while I'm editing a video from the band when we played a couple days ago. So I will, the Trail Dusters. So I will be listening to that as I'm editing the video. And of course, if you get more, send it my way. Oh, dude. Some more leather work right here. This is great. Okay, if you guys, I know you can see it, the DMF. I actually wore my I'm a Dumb Motherfucker shirt yesterday to the party I went to and played guitar at, just for fun and singing for my supper, literally. But man, that is great. Oh, and for my buddy Larry out there, yeah, man, I'm wearing your band's shirt. Of course, the band Sedated. Sorry to butt in here, my man, but yeah, so just want to let you know. And where's Larry? I know he's right here. Right, there's Larry. That's about my third time for the white one, and the black ones I've worn many times. I don't know how many times I got it on video, though. But at least I knew I was making a video today, so I made sure I got it on here. Dude, you rock. So Ted sent that, and he sent oh, more coffee for me, sweet, from New Mexico. It says it's going to make me regular. Thanks, buddy, man. I need some coffee today. I've got so much to do. Oh, it's the good stuff right there. So I'll fire this up too, because I've got my other big brew that I grinded up on the... Oh, look at you go. God, I know I get to talk to you guys still on here on YouTube, but it's not going to be the same as this little stuff we do here. Check this, dudes. This is a trip. The leather work on here. Dig that. That is just too cool. That's Roro big time. Rosie. Roro. She's actually, right now, for a few days till Thursday, in Port St. Lucie, Florida. That's where she's at, visiting her daughter and granddaughter and grandson and, you know, son-in-law and everything. So, dude, Ted, thank you so much for all this. And I look forward to talking to you soon again. the address I keep yelling out. You can contact me there. Other people, I only want you to contact me at my main woodworker address if it's something to do with your orders or something to do with, I forgot to put my email address on there. Otherwise, please don't clog up my regular email address. Just write to me through the YouTube channels. I know there are a couple thousand emails on there that I want to answer that I've saved, and I will probably never get to them, and I feel so horrible that I can't. I mean, there is just not enough time in any given day to do all that I have to do. Everybody's life's busy. I can't. That's hard to fathom sometimes. I think it has to be for anybody to sit around and think about how full your life is, and then how many billion people are on this planet, and all their lives are just as full and probably way more fucked up than yours. You know, they got, you know, people in these third world countries just trying to stay alive every flippin' day and keep their kids alive. And flies all flying all over them, and good God. It's just, and for one person like me to sit around and bitch and say, I just don't have time to read all your emails, seems really trivial and sad, but it is the truth. But I'll shut up and leave that alone. Ted, thank you for being a beautiful person. I'm going straight on here to Shane, again from Sydney, and this could be a pipe bomb. I hope not. Wow, that was $35.70 to ship it here. That's crazy. Australia is one of the highest priced places to ship from or to ship to. It's just crazy. I don't know how you guys get gear and all that stuff there, because I know it costs a fortune. I've shipped some guitars over that way and always send, you know, of course, tons of lessons. Australia is my biggest place where I sell lessons to. Australia, the UK, and then the USA after that. But Australia is my #1 place of business from my website as far as selling lessons. So, but yeah, it's expensive over there. All kinds of stuff. Wow, dude. Some of you people just freak me out. What is this? This can't be what it says. I will find out, because there's so much stuff here. Huh? I'm sorry, folks. I just have to... Oh, good God, everybody's thinking of my wife again. God, I hate that this is coming to an end. I really do. I have to come up with something else, but who's going to screw it up? Man, this guy just went overboard. Dude, thanks. So this is Shane, yeah, in Australia. And here's a list of contents. I guess this is in case for me. And that one thing is what it is. That's going to be weird. I know you guys are like, get to it already. It's not about that. Again, this is one of the last videos for this, so if you can't hang, screw you. Okay, so I'm opening up Shane's letter, and again, I gotta try to keep everything in this box because it's phenomenal how many things he just sent. And we are looking at, and I want to see if, again, just if I have a place to send you the downloads. I don't see an email as of yet. And he put down here for Roro. He knows my gal, Roro. Yep, right there it says email address, right there. Okay, you're fine. God, everything's so professionally done. I almost didn't find it because I'm used to everything being a clusterfuck, and this is not. Okay, here's Shane in New South Wales. Greetings, O kind, benevolent rock god. Oh, dude. Being good handwriting, too. Holy cow. Being just like any other guitar-ed individual, I had spent much time wandering through the endless sea of YouTube videos in search of something worth learning and somebody worth learning from. It took some time, but it seems that my efforts have been rewarded. I discovered you. God, that's just the shit dreams are made of right there. You know, it's like, dude, thanks so much, Shane. I'm just reading ahead while I'm laughing, without wishing to sound like some kind of raging, psychophant, P-H-A-N-T. Your guitar lessons have been providing me with much inspiration and perspiration. No, I added that. So much so that since finding your lessons, my guitar has hardly left my hands. That is awesome. That's great. To be in my shoes and to have people say this crap to somebody, it's just overwhelmingly a major great feeling. And again, I just hate the people who suck that are taking this away from me and from you. It's horrible that people have that much hate in them. It says, you even have me playing guitar scales willingly and happily. I'm even working hard on theory, good man, just because I want to know more and more. I said, are you beginning to see what you have done? It has been a real pleasure learning many essentials that I was previously clueless about. That's what a lot of people get, you know, that are intermediate or even pro. They go back to the way that I teach the fundamentals and either remember certain things that are immediately applicable to what you do since you're beyond that, or it's something that you just skipped over. And it's like, wow, okay, now that just makes all the sense in the world. Why things are the way they are, or just I teach it in a different way than you've learned it, or whatever. But that's cool to hear. That it's some of the simple things that are clicking for you. Yeah, and like what he's getting ready to say here. Like how not to tune my guitar. How to play real bar chords. More about wood than I ever thought I needed to know. I know I go overboard on it, but I really don't. It's not overboard, and oh God, I have to quit talking about my wood. Basically learning how to be less of a dumb motherfucker. Currently, with your help, I'm learning to play acoustic guitar. Acoustic was a natural choice for me. Apart from absolutely loving the sound, being able to take it with me anywhere I go is a pure win, no doubt. Going to page 2 of 4. Although I have loved the sound of a guitar for as long as I can remember, I have not been playing for very long. As a kid, I was lucky enough to take a few music lessons at a local youth club. Unfortunately, when it came time to available instruments, the guitar was not one of them. I have something to say about that later. I hope I remember to do so. During my time there, maybe a year, I tortured myself with the trumpet, cornet, reed, and finally bagpipes of all things. Fucking marching band bullshit. But it's all music theory though, so you'll learn something from it. And the good thing from that stuff is to, when you start playing guitar solos, remember how you played the phrasing of those other instruments. So everybody can sound like Chuck Berry if they want to. Everybody can sound like Slash if they want. You can sound like anybody you want. But if you play your guitar and approach it like any of those other instruments that you played, you will have your own sound. Approach just the phrasing, you know what I mean? How it's put together and how you would play a bagpipe the way the the melody that actually comes out of it, or all the other instruments here, your trumpet, cornet, all those things are played, you know, yeah, guitar you do this, but just the actual structure, the way it's put together, the phrasing. Put that in your guitar playing. Don't let all that stuff seem like it was not worthwhile, because you've got a huge advantage over people that you play other instruments that are totally not normally associated with guitar, and you can put all that to work in ways that most people will never know, and it will make you stand out big time over heads and leaps and bounds above everybody else. You have a real gift waiting there that you're going to discover soon, but just remember that. The phrasing from those other instruments, play your lead solos like a guitar player, then play it like you would have played a clarinet. You know, you don't have to blow into it, or or your cornet, I'm sorry. But yeah, just the phrasing, play it as you would have done that. And it will make such a difference that people will stand up and notice that it's not just the same guitar crap that's been hashed out for, you know, 80 years now. Take my word for that one. Please. Take my word, please. Despite the compulsory theory lessons, I never learned to sight read. Fine. Don't need it unless you're going to be playing for Jay Leno or something, you know, or studio work. The only way I passed any of their stupid exams was by faking it. Oh yeah, you're talking about actually in school. Yeah, I guess they would have had you needing it. I've known a lot of people that fake it. Ain't that right, girls? The only way I ever the only way, they only ever tested us on music we had been taught. It was nothing to sit there and pretend to read the music while playing from memory. Of course, it didn't take long for me to realize that this was utterly retarded, and so looked like a fool, so I walked away from music. It would be many years before I would find a guitar in my hands. One memory that stands out in my alcohol-soaked brain is being in this house where the people living there had decked out this massive lounge room with couches and guitars galore, amplifiers, a piano, full drum kit. I had never seen anything like it in my life. A regular thing there was to swap instruments so that everybody got a taste of everything. That's cool. It's like an orgy. You get to sample everything. One moment you'd be finding your way around the bass. The next moment you'd be handed a mic and asked to sing. Whether or not you sucked didn't seem to matter. It sounds cool. It was all about having fun and making some music. What can I say? Good times and good people. Exactly. God, if everybody could just read that paragraph right there, and I could erase all my crap I've posted. Yeah. Do whatever you can and do it with good people, and if you're having a good time, it's worth it. If you're not having a good time, get the fuck out. It's that easy. I wish I could say things concise like that, but of course I'm unable to do so for some reason. I had been bitten by the guitar bug for sure, but it would be some time before, it would be some time still before I would have a beast to call my own. I lived vicariously through others for a while, finding that dusty old acoustic guitar in the corner at the party and stealing a few moments with it to see if I could remember how to play Night Moves by Bob Seger. Cool tune. I still play it just because. The very first tune I was taught to play on guitar. That's great. It says, anyway, the years rolled on until last year sometime when I passed by a local pawnbroker. There in the window, you gotta love these kind of stories. There in the window was a cheap but not too nasty acoustic on display that I could actually afford. Sure, it would be living on noodles for the next week, but at least I could play guitar while I'm eating them. Since then, I had tried to pick it up every day, even if only for a few minutes. As a result, I am now the proud owner of some healthy calluses. Inspired by your lessons, I love that some people actually pay attention. I have recently adopted the habit of writing out charts for songs that I like, that have a technique or two that I wish to practice, a strumming pattern or a walking bass line, etc. I just listen to the song over and over and start breaking it down into intro, verse, chorus, bridge, etc. before mapping out the timing, full measures, split measures, so forth. Tablature is for pussies. Damn straight it is. Final page here from Shane. As kind of a game with a friend, we will play random albums and sit down to work out various songs by ear. That's cool. The mission is to basically work something out before the song ends. This is interesting. When the track ends, you simply move on to the next track that doesn't suck. It's surprising, for me at least, how much you can figure out for yourself if you just listen closely and keep trying. That's a neat little exercise. I'm going to simply suggest that, if you don't mind, to some people. I hadn't even thought of that, but it's just like turning on the radio and just sit there and just play with everything that comes on and try to figure it out, because then you can't go back, but just test yourself and just, it's just like jumping in with a band and trying to play with them without ever a rehearsal. That's what I do for a living. Oh, I don't do it for a living. I do it because I like it. It's definitely not for a living. But that's a hell of an idea, my friend. It's a good idea. I'm sure other people have probably done it, but I hadn't heard of it before. But I remember just, and I've done it so many times here too, where it's just something's on here and I'll play along with whatever band's on TV for a couple hours and just unknowingly just like jam with them through the whole thing, but just on my acoustic. And it's a great exercise. So anybody listening, give that a shot. Just turn on a radio or put on an album, and whether you know it or not, doesn't matter. It's a great way to learn to play music. It's a very good flipping idea. So I'll give you all the credit for that, but I might do a thing so people won't find it in the middle of this, giveaway thing, but to let them know of your practice thing. That's very right. It's a good way to do some stuff. So I'll be sure to give you full credit for it. It's like, hey, I hadn't thought of it. I've done it, but I haven't thought of it, as far as a teaching method. Cool information, thank you. But since I'm almost certainly boring you, I'm thrilled to death, man. You can tell you're not boring me. I'm almost certainly boring you to death already. I could probably end this letter here before it grows any longer. Before I do, however, let me just say thank you for the time and the effort that you've put into your lessons. It is appreciated more than you know. Your passion for music shines, and your no bullshit approach is more than refreshing. Your offer to trade something for lessons blows me away, and I really can't thank you enough for this opportunity to grow with the instrument I love. Times are more than a little tough right now, and here we go again, guys, and I'm struggling to get out of debt. Without your offer, the future would not look nearly as promising or fun. Rock on and continue to give them hell. From Shane. There it is, folks. That's what everybody's going to be robbed of. That says it right there. God damn you people who suck. Just damn you to hell. Really. Spent my whole life doing this, and Shane, he can sum it up in a paragraph. I can't. I'm just a mouthy guy, again, with fucked up brains, but I have the heart, the everything to give to you guys, and other people just won't let it be. And it's take God. I hate to stop this stuff. I hate it. I'm gonna show you Shane's shit in a second. I don't mean to say shit, but fuck, I'm actually just like right to the point of crying. Yeah, I'll get letters from same old people. To see the fucker break down, what a pussy. You know, it's like, God. Whatever. Yeah, I got tears in my eyes. I'm a pussy. So be it. I care about people. I want to help people who have nothing, yet they send me what they have. If they find a lint ball in the corner, that's all they got, and they send it this way, I'm happy to help. You know, it's just a way for us to bond, and that's a cool thing. And you fuckers are taking that away from good people. Yeah, if looks could kill. You fuckers. You know I'm wishing it on you, and I hope it happens to you. I really do. Some people just deserve it to happen to them. Shame on your fucking asses out there. Okay, sorry, Shane. Yeah, real tears, have at me. Tear me a new one. Whoever wants to call me a crybaby, pussy ass, or whatever you want to call me, have at it. I've been taking it for years. Okay, from Shane's list here, he has, can't believe all the stuff he sent, and that letter alone will get me, damn. You got me, Shane. God, look at all this. Shane sent a whole... Yeah, this thing's going to be the longest one by far because there's so much stuff here. So, however long this video is how long it is. I don't know what the limit is on YouTube, so I might have to cut it in a few parts. But yeah, he just found anything he could find. That is great. Check it out. I haven't even looked. Samoa. That is cool. That is Samoan. That is cool, man. What's this guy? Has to be Italian. And I just love these things so much. They're just pieces of paper, I know, but they're what I'm into. And I appreciate you, Shane, for sending what I'm into. From Italy again. I don't know where you people get all this stuff. Some awesome notes. And just loads and loads of amazing coinage that I can't wait to go through. Man, this here's just a pack of stuff I've never even seen before. And there's so much here that I'm not going to show you all of them, of course. But Shane, thanks for, I mean, there's just so many neat things that are just, I'm excited to, it's like, I don't even want to do the next 4 hours that I'm getting ready to do of this video because I want to go look at these. Thank you, my man. And this isn't all. This is just one of things. Shane has included many other items here. I'll get through those quickly because the letter was just the most precious damn thing I've read in a while. It just tore me up, man. He hooked me up. I was at the gig the other day, and you'll see it posted, when I was eating some Norwegian versions of what we call Kit Kats here in America, and showing the band. They're like, "What the hell are you eating? What's that say on there?" It's like, some stuff from, yeah, Norge on there. And they're like, "What are you eating?" It's like, "Oh, I get all kinds of stuff from all over the world to eat." And they're like, "How do you do that?" You know, so they're just learning about that, and now it's coming to an end. I'm gonna miss eating all this groovy stuff. Check out these guys. So for my lovely girlish complexion, my lovely figure, and we have some squirmy, looks like gummy worms probably, with some cool stuff on here, some squirms. Man, that rocks. So yeah, Rosie's, Roro, she's in Florida for a couple more days, so I get to eat all these snacks and be nasty. But look what he did for Roro. A few things. And he wrote, I mean, right on there. And and it says, for Roro, and for Roro. That's my Rosie. And that's just so great that somebody on the other side of the flippin' world knows that my wife is my Roro. She's my little beaner. And when I say that, everybody, Scott's a racist son of a fucking bitch, calling people beaners. I call my wife a beaner. Leave me alone. So these are for Roro. Look here. I mean, this is awesome. Get this turned around the correct way. And thanks, dude, for thinking of Rosie. That is awesome of you. And we have a couple more gifts for Rosie here. These are cotton handkerchiefs, or handkerchiefs, in a lovely pink. 100% cotton. Just very nice. Thank you. She's gonna love them. You know, grandmas and their hankies. And these things are wild. Okay, we have what's he gonna call this? Did I miss the Medical Corps battle-worn officers insignia? Is it in with the coins? Probably. So I'll look for that, because I'm reading his list here. What do we have? A micro towel. Huh? 3 easy steps. Wet, unroll, unfold, use, and reuse. There's a flippin' towel in here. That's my thumb to show you what it is. This will be fun. This could be like an instant boner. Just add moisture and I can't wait to see what that does. And I have no idea what this is. And it is what it says. It's a digital voice recorder. And what that means, I honestly don't know. Here it is. Are these from all my, I'm sure these are probably for all my ideas and song doing, and there's instructions in here and all kinds of cables and earphones and accessories in the bottom for this. So dude, thank you so much for hooking me up. Shane, you rock. I'm going to show the folks it's got a 4 gig memory in this thing, and again, I'm not extremely caught up on gadgets. You know, I still use a flip phone, which I think I showed you guys a moment ago. Yeah, I've showed you these before. Yeah, that's my phone. So that's as bright as I am as far as technology, so I'll get to learn to use this. And Shane, thanks so much, man, and thanks for getting something out of me that needs to get out. Hell, I don't mind shedding a tear or 20 here. I think it's great that that can be done. And again, and it sucks that, yeah, I'm so glad that you got in on this thing, and I feel so bad for, like I said, the thousands of other people that I would have gladly kept doing this for. But yeah, it only takes a few people of suckage to royally screw this up for everybody. And I would have loved to have done this forever, just like I said in the very first video. I don't ever want to shut this down. And now it's shutting down, episode 15. Anything else that comes in, yes, of course, I'll continue this whole video until things quit coming in. But again, for those out there, I hate to say it, but for anything that is postmarked after today, the 24th of March, it will be returned and unopened, and sorry. It's just, oh, holy crap. So Shane, thanks again, my friend. Save that little part, download it, get the YouTube downloader for free, and keep your part on. Just save the file. Thanks, buddy. And of course, like everybody, I'm telling everybody, you'll get all your downloads here very, very shortly. But that was cool of you, my friend. Here is from Claude, and his email address is right on the outside of the package. He's from Pennsylvania. So right there's the email address. Okay, this is, dude, this is something. I'll just read the letter first, and you already know what I'm looking at. Nobody else does. Right here, and I'll get to show it to you quickly because it mentions it quickly. Hey, Dr. Groovy. I am so happy I have had the opportunity to meet you through your videos. I am one of those dumb DMF metalheads. But thanks to you sharing your knowledge. I have been removed. It's just me not being able to read. I have been removed from the ranks of the Guitarded. Okay, got it. I have learned so much from your free videos and can only it's me again, or it's you. I can't read and you can't write. No, tease. We're a pair, aren't we? I am only something and something. I'm going to try to make the whole sentence make sense first. Okay, your free lessons, and I can only something the content of your pack. Your paid. The content of your paid videos are even better, and I can't wait to start learning more. Okay, I got it. Okay, I have played covers since I was 8 years old, and I'm now 45, and it's about time I started writing my own shit. True. How hard can it be, huh? I thank you, man, for helping me reach success. And I wish you all the success, whatever that means to you. Okay? Whatever your success is that you want. Everybody's success is different, but I wish you the best, my man. And I hope all these will put something in you that will get you there. It said, enclosed is an original. Yeah, it is. Not a reprint. And I remember buying this originally. Man, this is crazy to see it again. I'm proud to have this. Enclosed is an original, not a reprint, of the Fall 1977 Kiss Special Edition Cream magazine. An ex of mine got me this off eBay about 12 years ago. Well, she moved and I moved on, and I feel it's time. Wow, share this to have a new home with someone who will enjoy it as much as I have. So, folks, I know if you're not a Kiss fan, whatever, but yeah, this is big time. This is cool stuff. This is the real deal. Let me find your date for you. Yeah, fall of '77. This is when Kiss was at the all-time high, right here. And to have this magazine still in this condition, I mean, that's, people would fork out big bucks, and no, it's going nowhere. It's mine. And I remember, just like it was yesterday, going in and buying this magazine right off the shelf. Wish I had them all, but yeah, we chucked them all. We didn't know. And thanks for bringing that to my life again. That is, I'm going to appreciate that so much more now than I did then. That's amazing, dude. Thank you, Claude. That's cool. It says, also there's a DVD. I got this from a trade with a guy in England. You may have been at this show. Kiss Alive Worldwide 96, 97. Oh, in Phoenix. That one I actually didn't make. This is a very well done bootleg off the show. This dude. Somebody got me a Kiss video yesterday from a lost show in Vegas that was supposed to air worldwide, and all the servers went down right when them and a bunch of other bands were supposed to go on. It never got aired, so I saw that for the first time last night. Now I get to see this tonight. So I have lots of cool stuff to do while my Roro's away. Get to watch Kiss and get to listen to some good old classic stuff from my other friend. This is great. The only time I have seen Kiss live, 96 in Greensboro, North Carolina. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I have. Hell yes, I will. Thank you so much for the trade. Just I'll just keep on being groovy. Your newfound friend in Pennsylvania, Claude. Claude, thanks so much, man. And again, here's my video that he has burnt for me. So this is Kiss in 96, 97. So right after the reunion, I can't wait to see it. This is awesome, dude. I'm going to be all over it. And the magazine too, and the chance to influence your playing in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be awesome. I have your email right here, so it will be to you with no problem, unless it's a fake like Mario's was. Claude, thank you from all my heart. And yeah, enjoy all these lessons. They are quite different than my normal ones. I'm still me. There's just no cussing involved, if you can imagine that. Thank you, my man. And feel free to contact me any old time. And again, because of just the brain isn't what it's supposed to be, you might have to remind me, hey, I'm the guy that sent you the Kiss stuff, you know. Because I'm mental. You know, it's just a fact. So help me out whenever you do write me, okay? Because I just need the help. You know, a couple strokes, do that to somebody. And again, these same haters that are shutting this down, they're like, oh, Scott pretends to have had this. He's just looking for something to say because he's stupid, and he's just going to use a stroke as a way of being able to get away with being the way he is and being so mean to people. It's like, no, I'm just telling you honestly, yes, I've had 2 strokes in the past 6 years. So, and it's taken its toll just on my short-term memory for the most part, and then, yeah, I've got some physical problems now from it, but if you don't know all this stuff, since, you know, you said you're relatively new to what I do, yeah, just help me out to remember who you are by saying, yeah, I sent you that, you know, 77 Kiss Cream magazine. That'll be the way I remember you. So that's already what's in my brain. So use the 77 Cream magazine whenever you email me or write me or whatever. And yeah, let's be friends, my man. And your videos are on the way, and you'll get to hear from me a lot more than I'll get to hear from you, because you'll be listening to a couple 100 hours of me. So thanks, Claude. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay, here's from A. A. It's like from the Fonz. A. A. From the UK. I'm going to just dig in and see what we got. Wow, this is different looking. I know what one of these are because I got one last week. The cinnamon stick. It's like a candy cane, but it's a long red stick. I've eaten one of these. I'm starting to recognize confections. This guy right here. I know what that is, and I love these. I can't get them here. They're amazing. I love this. Thank you. I'm starting to know my junk food from around the world. I'm just digging in as we go. So we're in UK. Okay, tablet. I have had some tablet, but not these. These are, it was a soft fudge type of stuff. These are Gray's herbal tablets. These might be for something else, for nighttime, for cold nights and mornings. How do we do it? It'll probably tell me. But yeah, look at all this stuff in here. See all the sugary goodness down in here. We have 2 of these guys. There's some more. Yeah, somebody sent me some shortbread and tablet. Never had the tablet before in my life, but now I know what it is. So yeah, that's right. It smells good too. Man, you guys got some good stuff over there. Wish all the Americans could taste this stuff. What? It says ice cream. It's in Dudley. Established 1826. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the tape off or not. Maybe I'll read the thing. There are 3 things here. They say Teddy Gray's ice cream. But they are, of course, not cold. So I'm sure there's a way to make these, and he'll probably tell me about them. But there are 3 of them in here. Castle brand. Okay, so there are 3 of those, just like I showed you. And God, there's a bag in here of God knows what. Right here. How can I let you guys see all this? I haven't even got to see it yet. You guys got to see it first. Oh, this has got a bunch of... Oh, this... You know what I can do now? There's all these sayings in here from England. When I'm doing my Nigel character, I can learn from this whole thing all kinds of new sayings if I ever get to do another Nigel video, if anybody ever even cares that I do it. I'm beginning to think nobody gives a shit if I'm on here or not, but There's so much great stuff on here. Thank you, my friend. That is beautiful. So now I gotta learn what each of them are and then how to use them and how to get my accent sounding more like it. That is awesome. I have to put everything exactly as it was. I know you guys have heard me say that a million times. And I have to learn his name first instead of just, hey. So let's get into, I mean, there's a card here and a letter and even more stuff. And it's all the confections. God, and some kind of ice cream I'm going to learn how to read. But I love these, I don't even know what they're called, these cinnamon things. But I'm going to eat right in front of you. Why? Because I am hungry. I've got supper, which are leftovers from the party I went to last night. A lot of turkey and stuffing and all kinds of stuff from my good buddy Gary Pace. He'll never know that I said his name on the internet because he doesn't have a computer. He don't know what one does. I know somebody's going to freeze frame that whole damn thing. I'll put a picture of me on all the mylespaul.com sites or something. There's got Scott sucking a dog's pecker. So yeah, as much as I know there's that thing out there, a whole bunch of people have stopped and got a screen capture of that, but they'll do that with this too. But I could give a fuck. This is from Andy. That's who A is. And I have an email address. Hot damn. And I got whatever it is. Do not bend, okay? I won't bend it. They're like, take that thing out of your mouth. Yeah, I can suck it off. Okay. Awesome coinage, my man. Thank you, Andy. Man, that's my first square coin ever. There's some interesting stuff here, dude. Thank you so very much. Oh, there's a giant penny. I love those. That's a nice shape too. It's funny when the biggest coin on here is a penny. There's a franc. That one almost looks American, but it's not. But man, groovy stuff, dude. Okay, let's get our letter from Andy. And he's a Mac user. I will send you both PC and Macs for anybody listening, and you just pick the one you want. Now I started doing that recently, so just the time to close it all up, but I'm glad Andy got in. Greetings from England. Dear Scott, I said first, so. Greetings from England, I hope you are well. Well, I'm me. Thanks, Andy. Hope you're doing great too, my friend. Further to my original email regarding these things will take a filling out of here too. Regarding the trade, I just thought it would be cool to send you something of interest that I think you would appreciate, man. I appreciate every bit of it. I greatly admire what you do. Thank you, Andy. I find your videos extremely interesting and entertaining. I have learned a lot of rights and wrongs regarding guitars and other music related equipment. In the envelope are some coins, which are beautiful, thank you, that are no longer in circulation but are pretty interesting to look at, and that's what I love. I just love to look at them. English, okay, good. I love it when people do this too. English on one side and a selection of foreign on the reverse side. Most of the consumable delicacies that we traditionally eat in the black country, it says home to many Nigels, LOL. I bet that thing is why he sent it for Nigel, because that's just what hit me as soon as I saw that big thing. Contain more product, so I wasn't able to post due to the nature of customs shipping them, plus faggots, peas, pork scratchins, and ale may not have traded well. So I've got it, Andy. Okay, thank you. So I have included some traditional sweets. Even though I'm now living in the country of Worcestershire, God, my eyes are so bad, I'm sorry. I can't read the one word in which I was brought up, is the central port of the West Midlands, historically known for playing a big part in the Industrial Revolution, duh. It became one of the most industrialized parts of Britain, famous for its coal mines, iron foundries, and steel mills, but not everything glass making in nearby town of, is it Stonebridge? Yeah, Stonebridge. It's also known for its bands such as Slade. I remember Slade very well. Wizard, Black Sabbath, of course. Diamond Head. I climbed a Diamond Head mountain over on Oahu, Hawaiian Island, Diamond Head there. Just threw it in there. And Robert Plant, to name a few. The term black country dates from the 1860s, and as you can guess, it's named because of the black soot from its heavy industry covering the area and doing it, and came back black country dialect. Nothing to do with the why can't I read today? Nothing to do with the, I can't get it, my friend, sorry. Something living within the region. You'll help me out when you write me back. Which my girlfriend's youngest son, Tom, first thought he was 7 years old at the time, so guess all can be foreign. LOL. I hope you find this letter enlightening and as entertaining as much as I do with all your videos. Thanks, man. I had great pleasure in writing to you, and will continue to tune into your channel on a regular basis, and eventually when I have a decent enough one of his own. He'll upload some of his own work. Says, anyhow, keep up the great work, Scott, as we very much appreciate what you do. Bye for now. And as they say in the black country, says, terror a bit. Kind regards, Andy. Man, you rock. Thank you, Andy, so very much, my friend. And again, email on Andy is right there. Okay, so we're good. Thanks for the lovely gifts, and I'm going to be sucking throughout. Well, I'm 2 hours into it, and typical for me. Well, I've only got through like 5 things. How funny. No, so be it. I know at this low, shitty setting, I can get through at least about 2 more hours, so. And if that's what it takes, by God, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see this through to the end. Okay, here we have Dave in England. Mercy, Dave. Dave has hooked me up. Holy cow. You people are great, and I'm going to really miss doing this. I really, really am. God, I just might as well dump it. Holy crap. You guys are too kind, man. Mercy. I want to show you guys some stuff quickly. Some great stuff he sent. Okay, so here's Dave, again from over in, is it Devon, England? We got a pounder. Here's something from Scotland. Is it just 1 T? I'm sure it is. Where my name has 2. It should have had 2 T's, so it could have been my name. I could do a theme park, Scotland. Here, come ride the dumb motherfucker. Man, there are just so many things here. We have a couple of special coins in here that I don't know if you can see. There's one on this side. Excuse my burping again. One over here. A smattering of just such unique coinage. Wow, dude. I don't even, I mean, how do you find out what things like that are? He may tell me. So maybe that's how I'll find out. But then again, some of you guys are really good with being able to tell me what is what. And don't think I don't write it down because I don't respond. Man, there's just so many coins here that I'm not going to be able to show you easily. But there are all of these guys that I just can't even reach my camera to get down on them, but just a huge assortment. Thank you, my friend. Golly. Did I just say golly? I think I did, Wally. Well, gee, Beeve. I'm going to show you this. We're going to learn about it. It's very cool looking. It's a pen. We are going to find out what this is about. Very cool looking. Of course, the foreign language that I don't get yet. 1794 on this guy. Again, I can't tell what you're seeing because I'm in a different room that I'm not used to working in. But yeah, you're looking, it says 1794. I don't know if it's a different dating system or if it actually is from 1794. Because not all people started dating their currency the same time that the supposed Christ thing happened. And check out this puppy. I'll get some light on here. This is a pen also. Very cool stuff. Very unique. I love it. And don't even think that, I mean, it doesn't end. And there are more just cool coins in their perspective individual holders. You have, God, this one actually looks Mexican. I'm used to seeing that guy eating his own snake. And there are some loose stamps here, which I will put in their proper place momentarily, and just pages and pages of stamps in here that are just, I mean, we're just talking whole collections full, awesome stamps from every flippin' where. These here are from Argentina. We got some from Guatemala. I got a whole thing here from Colombia. And the final one right here. I mean, they're all just loaded up. These are either be from Spain or Mexico. It's all España. Man, awesome stuff, my friend. Thank you. And there's even, I have to put these in your envelope, because again, I will lose everything. And I want to, I keep every single thing you guys send. They remain in their original state and where they go, unless it gets hung on the wall or something. And then there's an approval book in here, which is full again of, let me show you, stamps again from just, everything's cataloged in here, the prices are here. I mean, it's just page after page. It's somebody's whole collection is here now of all these wonderful stamps. My mercy, I'm going to have a lot to look at. And every page is just loaded up. Man, Dave, thank you, buddy. That is so very kind of you. I'm going to get to your letter right now. Thank you, bud. That's going to keep me very interested for quite some time. While I'm here, I have, I'm going to go ahead and show this just because it's here. And anybody that can use it can use it. Again, from over in England. Instrument repair, luthier services, repairs, setup and construction, acoustic or electric guitars, Cajun drums made to order. So here's the business card, and I will do everything in my power to get this to focus on there. And the stuff I was just reading to you. And some contact information for Dave. So anybody out there need his services or know who he is, you can know that he's in the Groovy family. Okay, let's see. Wow, Dave has sent some, wow, these tons of pictures of guitars. And before I show you those, I'm going to read his letter and find out if these are all his, What the Sam Hill? That is right up my alley. I'm gonna find out what these are, and we're gonna learn something together. Okay? Right here. And please, Dave, have an email address. There it is. Email address. Thank you. Okay. So, hi Scott. Please find enclosed a selection of odd coins. I won't try to list them, as I'm sure you will be able to figure out most of it. A few things of interest. On the edge of the 2-pound coin, you will find the title of an Oasis album, which I believe was a quote from John Lennon. There are a couple of Drake 50 Nobles, which were to celebrate the 400th anniversary of the sinking of the Spanish Armada from Plymouth, where I was born and raised. As for the rest, I will leave to you to explore at your leisure. I love doing that. Thank you. Please excuse my dreadful handwriting. Hey, I'm getting right through this, aren't I? Fine. I learned to do joined up in, one day. I will enclose a few pictures of me and some of my projects. Anyway, thanks for the great videos, which I spend far too much time watching, but do find your show and tell addictive. Oh, thanks, man. God, I wish this would go on forever. I really do. And I'm so glad you got to be a part of it too. Thank you. There are quite a few stamps about which I have no idea. Love my music. Let's see. Love my music. Went to see Albert Lee last summer. Motherfucking awesome. He is an amazing player, man. Favorite guitarist. Dolly Parton. Exactly. With playing with the 2-inch fingernails. You gotta love that, don't you? Yep, Tony Iommi has no fingernails or fingertips. Anyway, enough of this shit. Hope you enjoy what I sent you. You really rock, dude. Hope the band works out. Band's doing fine. Thanks, Dave. Says, thanks, Scott. You are a cool dude. Dave, appreciate it, buddy. Thanks so much. And like I said to everybody else, man, you sent such a nice smattering of stuff that's going to keep me so busy and up late, so late. And Roro, she'll be like, come to bed. It's like, I'm looking at Dave's stuff. Leave me alone. But real quick, here's his first acoustic was made about 3 years ago in his shed. Used it at a lot of gigs. So this was his first acoustic. Here's the one I was interested in. It says, made this for my local bar. The Crooked Spine. Was only meant to be to hang on the wall, but I thought, why not make it playable? Really. And it has a pickup too, so it's electric. And this is the one I said, boy, that one's me. So apparently this one's playable, and this is the one I found the most interesting myself. Yep, that's the top of it. That's the headstock, and it goes around the corner and into this. So I find that amazing. If you want to throw me anything else on this guitar that you know about it, I guess you probably know everything about it. Let me know, because I want a closer shot of that crooked spine part of it. That is amazing, dude. Right here it says, my favorite guitar. Bought this as a self-assembly kit about 15 years ago. Love it, play it all the time. Okay, so we have a Telly-esque X right here. So started out as a kit thing, and he did his thing. And there you go. Good old Blackguard. So sweet looking axe. My axle strap. Copy, eBay, 25 pounds. Fitted Texas Special pickups. Sounds cool. Axle makes a lot of different guitars today. They're in with Johnson, different Johnson company than the ones here in the States. But so there's the axle strap. If you'll see the Johnson guitars, electric guitars, they'll have that headstock. So it's only natural that the actual ones have the same headstock. Here's a Bitsocaster telly neck. Check out the the 3-rail neck pickup. Oh, that is cool. Looks like something I would do, but you already know that. So you got a telly neck on the Strat, and then the cool pickup configuration right here on the neck. I know I can't hold this still enough. I'm a jittery person. But you got your single coil, then you got a split rail right there. So you got 2 separate actual pickups in there. Okay, so you actually have 4 pickups there. So you have 3 single coils and a humbucker. Okay? So anybody familiar with my 32 guitars? No, not the 32 guitars, but the guitars that are called 32s from Dave Anderson doing that stuff. Piece of motherfucking junk. Okay, so here's his piece of motherfucking junk. And it would be shaped like that. So probably an epi, but that's all it says, piece of motherfucking junk. I'm not writing my own things here. Nothing written on the back of this one. These are all of his babies on a 5 guitar rack right there. Made this one from scratch. That's wild looking, dude. Here's one of his from scratch. Scratch and sniff. I like the angles. See, here's an Ibanez PF100. Swapped a motorcycle for this. Oh, that is a PF1. I like the PF series. The 100s, the 200s, the 300s, and on up. These were really cool in the about 78. I bet that's right around when this was made. 1978, 1979 probably. Right in there. These came out the same time that they changed the Artist series over to calling it the Iceman and offered it in some color other than Sunburst. And here's his PRS Tremonti SE straight off the shelf as it came. So these SE series PRS guitars are just some of the best deals you can get out there for a straight off the shelf axe. Hard to beat the SE series from Paul Reed Smith, even though I personally know the guy is a moron. But the company makes some cool guitars, that's for damn sure. And people, I know you're out there. There he goes, calling Paul Reed Smith a moron again. Yes, I am. Duh. I call him as I see him. I don't know, where we at? Okay. We're just going to keep on rolling. I'm getting into trouble, probably. From out of the country. And again, I have no idea from where. I know it's from Europe, but did I have a name? Oh, this is the one where I read Romer, R-O-H-M-E-R. I don't know if it's his last name because the name after that. Well, I'll just say it because what's the chance of somebody knowing? It says William. So it says Romer William. I don't know which is going to be his first name. We'll find out. Nothing has exploded on me yet, so I might get through this whole thing alive and give my wife a much needed break from thinking she's going to be killed. And she honestly does think she's going to get killed. So you people should be very proud of yourselves. You know who you are. She honestly expects to get killed from me doing this. She's not mad at me at all. She's mad at some of y'all. And she knows just ones they are. But she goes, you gotta cut. She can't even sleep at night because I'm trying to be nice to people. Cut out with care. Care I am using. I can see the sides. And care. I did good. That looks like me underneath a bunch of foam. I swear it looks like me. Oh my God, it's a telly pick guard, isn't it? Somebody put me on a pick guard? Are you effing serious? Oh my God. This is classic, dude. Everybody in the world's gonna wish they didn't skip this part and saw this. Man, that is awesome. Okay, telly pick guard. You guys ready? Check your nuts, dumb motherfuckers. And there I am. That is fucking awesome. So there's your telly pick guard. Dude. And right here on the back. Is it Paris? From William. Okay, so William was his last name. Cheers from, it does look like Paris. From William. Right there. Dude, that is just phenomenal. I don't know how you did it. Maybe you'll, it's etched in there. It's 3-ply pick guard. So that black part in the middle is the black that you see here. So it's etched all the way down into it till it hits that black. It's not a sticker thing on here, people. This is etched in there. God knows how he did it. I hope he tells me on here, because that is just, that is amazing, my friend. I've never seen anything like this. Thank you so very much, Mr. William. Holy crap. I hope you do tell me in this thing how you did this. Because this is, God, I would love to get with you and just find out how to do it and get more different things done. I've never seen such a thing, and it is amazing. He does it himself. Okay, with a computer-assisted engraving machine. Okay, so I'm going to find out. Your email better be on here, dude. Not yet. I'm sure it will be, though. Yeah, right there. He included our original letters when we're talking to each other back and forth. Printed them out. Shows his email, shows my email. There it is. Easy, smooth. We could probably make this all really easy and teach each other how to make these. So put our original conversation, print out the thing where I answered you, and it would have your email automatically and send it. Just about time we get this right, it's gone. But dude, that is a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna be bugging you for more of these, and of course, taking care of you. To Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy. Hi, Scott. Hey, Mr. William. Says, hope you'll enjoy this pick guard. As I told you, I have engraved it myself with a computer-assisted engraving machine that I built on my own. Good golly. Or should I say, myself. Not some of my English. He's talking about his English. I got you. It took me hours to find a good picture of you out of one of your videos. That is using your noggin, man. then a hard process to do the outline of the shadows and everything. Hope you will recognize yourself. I did right away through the packing material. I knew that was me. I hope you will recognize yourself. Yeah, this is for one of your Telecasters or for looking at or on a wall or to offer. Man, I love this. I'll put a guitar around that. Back to a friend, as you would. This is a beautiful thing. It's going nowhere, man. Thanks again for sharing your knowledge and being who you are. Cheers from Paris to my friend Dr. Groovy. And he drew me a penis. No, he drew me the Eiffel Tower right there. Dude, William, my friend. This is great. I'm reading our original conversation to try to help my brain remember. And everything's here. Okay, I am William from France. Okay. I learned a lot from your videos. And you made me discover the JM150. And he got one. And he got the J12 controller. Awesome. And this video here, yeah, I remember clicking that one now. Okay. I don't know what I can offer you yet, but give me your postal address, and then I did. And dude, so glad. Thank you. That is amazing. And I am going to, of course, send you your downloads and stuff, but I do want to talk to you about what it would take to get some custom stuff done up, because I've never seen anything like that. It's just fabulous. And when I first looked at it, I honestly thought it was just a decal type of thing over top of it that you printed and put over top, but then it's like, by God, that's etched all the way through the first ply down to the second ply, and that is a phenomenal thing, man. I don't know what you're going to do as far as if you're going to pursue that, but that is, I don't see how you couldn't make a huge deal out of that process. But then again, I don't know if it's worth your time for what it would take to do that. I guess once you got certain templates and stuff stored into your computer that it could be used all the time, and you offered specific images and sayings and so forth that you could have as stock, and then charge more for custom work. But that is fabulous. However you do this is just nuts and beyond me, but it's so appreciated and such a great job, man. Kudos to you, and enjoy the lessons. Thank you, Sir William. That's beautiful. Amazing. Here from Jeff in Canada. What do we got here? Wow. Is there a letter? There better be. Yeah, there is. He got stuck in here. Jeff. Wow, this is neat. Here's a special coin. This here's from a dinosaur exhibition, actually. Check this out just for checking it out. But then if you check the other side of the coin that was minted especially for this, I know my TV's giving off all kinds of weird glares, but how cool. That is very cool. The Royal Canadian Mint. That is really neat, my friend. Thank you. And never been opened at all. And he has something more going on. Oh, dude. You're just too precious. I don't mean to make it sound however weird it might sound, but I just appreciate this kind of thing so much. Look, guys. This is a 2011, just a few years ago, kit. There's the Looney and the Toonie. You guys may not know what I'm talking about. They aren't from, haven't never been to Canada, but you know, it's a whole like proof set from 2011 from Canada. So you've got your Looney and your Toonie. That's $1, $2, and so on. Man, and there's your $half, your 50-cent piece here, penny, nickel, quarter, dime. Oh, they changed Elizabeth's picture since I've been up there. So you guys get to see the Queen. So they're using a different photo now than they used to use when I would tour up that way. Awesome, but look, it's in here. Nice, beautiful presentation on this, and the certificate and the whole nine. Just everything about it, so I don't have to do any investigating because it's all right there. Jeff, thank you, my friend. That is just simply beautiful. Very beautiful, and just, God, it's brand spanking new. It's so appreciated, my friend. Here's Jeff's letter. Right at the top, email. Hey Scott, this is Jeff, last name. My screen name on YouTube is what it is, because I'm not outing him, from Lincoln, New Brunswick, Canada. It was about 2 years ago when I typed guitar collection into the YouTube search bar, and then your collection video was there. It says, I was amazed at your collection, especially the Strat Pluses you had, and I had one and miss it. Yeah, miss it very bad. Man, those were cool, weren't they? I wish I had that whole collection back. To get rid of that thing was stupid, but I've been dumber. That was my favorite collection, I think, though. That whole collection that you saw. I'm glad I have a picture of the whole video of that collection still. The two videos I enjoyed the most were the Freebird guy at every gig. I just got a response on that one today. I gotta post it. Somebody put a link to a video by what are those two guys? Montgomery Gentry. Somebody posted a link to a video called "There's One in Every Crowd." You gotta check it out. So go back to that video again, the Freebird video, and check out their song. They're on the Grand Ole Opry. I just watched it today, and the guy sent me a link on that video for that video, and it's very cool. It's great. The Freebird guy at every gig and band rehearsal tips. Okay, that he watched for amateurs. When you said, if I see a fat chick with a tambourine on stage at a gig because she's the wife of the lead singer, I laugh myself to tears. It's always true though, man. The lead singer, his wife, always wants to be in the band, and then they just hand her fat ass a tambourine, and it's just, it's always that way, dude. It says, thank you for sending me the patches for your Johnson JM150. I wish they'd come back in business, man. Everybody's loving these things now. I figured out how to transfer that from my computer. Awesome. I had a lot of help of people coming to my aid and finding out how to do it. So I'm glad you got it in there. From my computer to my amp. And they sound amazing. And it says, I'm a country rock guy too. I really enjoy your videos. I watch them from beginning to end. It's better than TV, and they are commercial free. Yes, they are commercial free. And again, I hate to always talk about that whiny ass fucking Wyatt. He's actually monetized his videos now when he gets 34 videos for him covering a kill switch or a Lamb of God video, so he can make 14 cents a year when people watch all his videos. The only one people that watch in any mass quantity of his videos are when he puts my name in the title. So he figured he would go ahead and try to make some money off me. But his have commercials now, so, but mine never will. I tell people I make money off my videos, and I do. It's when they see my videos and they go to my website and they buy my downloads. I won't monetize my crap and have a bunch of commercials all over shit. I hate that stuff. So no monetization of my videos. Okay. I have purchased all your lessons already and enjoy them a lot. Really? If it is possible, could you send them again? Yeah, hell yeah. Not for me, but for my brother-in-law, who would enjoy them too. 100%, my friend. I'm way there. Thanks for all you do, Scott, and if you ever get to the east coast of Canada, please look me up. Yeah, my wife actually wants me to take her over to Niagara. I've been there many times, but I'll look you up. I've got your stuff right here, and I don't throw these away. I value these letters as more than the contents of anything. It's the letters that I value and the friendships. So, P.S. Please enjoy the coins. They were gifts to me once, and now they're yours. Take care. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, you rock, my friend. I have your number. I won't lose it at all, and I promise if I get that way, which I will, and got your number here, cell, text, and got it all, my friend. So yeah, tell your buddy there that lessons are coming again, and if you don't, again, all these lessons are predetermined by a company called dropsend.com, who handles all my lesson stuff. I still have to do all the hard work and send them to everybody. They're not automatically sent, but they are limited to 2 weeks. Then they expire. So you have to download them all in a 2-week time period, and then those links are never good again for the rest of their life. If you need them again, you write me at where you bought them from or whatever. The woodworker address is the best one. And again, it's down there below somewhere. And please, again, don't use that for much of anything. You try to get me hold of me through YouTube for all the other people, for regular people. I'm not talking about you, Jeff. But yeah, write me through the woodworker thing. And if he ever needs more time on the downloads, I can't add time to those links, but I send new links. As a lot of you know, I'll just send you a whole new batch, and they're good for 2 weeks, and then they're forever gone. So the way that works. $1,200 a year I have to spend for that to be able to send free videos. Okay, here's one I got, and thanks again, man. Awesome gifts, and you're a great dude. Here's Dylan in Washington. And exactly all I asked for. Handwritten letter. That gets you into heaven, my friend. Okay, on February 10th, this has been sitting around. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pages, front only, from Dylan. Dear Scott, I have wanted to get my hands on your lessons ever since I watched watched whatever the first video of yours I watched was. It says, that sentence looks funky, but doesn't it? It says, oh well. Anyway, I just started watching my junior year, watching my junior year of high school, is when he started watching me, and I am now a freshman in college. Holy shit, have I been on the air that long? Yeah, like I'm somebody. In my 19 years of life, I have had 5 friends worth my time. I know what you mean right there. That's what it is. People who are worth your time. One of them being you, Scott. Dude, thank you. And I mean that more than you know. I says, Scott, I can't tell you how much watching your videos has kept me sane up here in Washington, away from all of my other friends and family, originally from California. You can imagine how the change in climate affected me. Yeah, it does, big time. But it wasn't all bad. All those long rainy days, gave me time to hang out and watch your videos. I mentioned before that you were one of my 5 friends, and I mean that. But man, that is great. And again, you shitholes out there are denying me of things that are rightly mine, and that's friendships with good people like these. So again, go to hell. Not you, my friend. Those other dickheads watching right now. Because you know they're still watching. And they're just laughing, saying, I fucked him up just because I just said I was going to fuck his wife when she was dead. Not funny, dudes. That'll get you hurt or worse. You watch. Okay. Sorry to interrupt your letter, but... Okay, so, and he says, I mean that, my friend. It says, you are probably the only friend I have at college. Sure, some people say they're friends, but mysteriously they can never figure it out if I'm in my room or not even in the, even with the sign on my door. But it's like I said, it just gives me the time to watch your videos and do research on guitars and whatnot. As a guitarist, I'm not that great, most likely because I don't generally have time to practice or have much direction despite 2 years of lessons and playing for 7 to 8 years. Now I'm still in the mode of learning only the interesting parts of songs with a few, I was there, yeah, I just learned the main licks, with a few exceptions of course. Well, I feel like I'm rambling. Hey, welcome to the club, buddy. You know I'm the king of ramblers. And I know my handwriting is bad. My kindergarten teacher said it has gotten worse. But if you're willing to continue reading, I'll keep writing. I'm right here with you to the end, my friend. Even though I have been playing acoustic guitar more recently, I still love electric. And even though you would hate pretty much everything on my Schecter, I like it. That's all that matters, dude. However, I am saving my money for a 32 from David Anderson. Just mentioned that a minute ago. I love when that happens. David's great, man, and those guitars are awesome. You'll love everything about him and the whole deal. So, you're fine. Don't ever think there's going to be anything go wrong with any of that, because it's all amazing. David's amazing. But it will be a long time until then. He'll be around. He's a good young guy. Says, well, Scott, at the writing of this letter, I don't have anything to trade, but as soon as my paycheck gets in, I'll be getting you your swag. Man, you don't owe me nothing. Friendship is worth more than anything, my friend. So, this is all I've asked for, and you to consider me a friend like you are saying that you can't buy anything that's going to mean more than that. And I mean that. Okay. It says, give my best to the missus, or yours, and I hope you get this. This letter finds you well. Always your friend, Dylan. And got his address here in the PC thing. Okay, so here's another letter after that. Okay, it came with it from March 12th. Okay, so it says, hi Scott, I know I said I'd get you the swag, and I will. You don't have to do it, please. But there was a problem with my paycheck, and it was delayed, so I don't know when I will get it to you. I told you about my Schecter, but didn't give you the rundown. 24 frets, the tune-o-matic, the plastic nut, the neck-through, tilted headstock, and humbuckers. Just about the only thing you'd like is the gold hardware. If it's your soulmate guitar, man, just rock the damn thing, enjoy it. It's not for me to like, it's for you to be inspired playing it. It's your axe. Enjoy it. Make that bitch talk. slap it, smack it, flip it. I'm writing this update while watching part 12 of Show and Tell. And even though I would like a new guitar, I am also disgusted with those who ask to buy it when they only want to hang it on the wall. I just wanted to tell you that this week has been one of the worst I've ever had, and it's only halfway through. But seeing the new video of yours coupled with someone genuinely asking how I am doing brightened my outlook considerably, so thank you. Of course. Because over the last 2 weeks I've started a video series here on YouTube, but I'm not asking you to look at all of them, but I did put up a couple of covers up. Well, I'll find them. Hey, I like the stuff at the end, I just saw it. You know I'm almost there. I'm on the last page. So it says, I did put a couple of covers up. One is my favorite song, and the other is Ring of Fire that I learned from your free lessons. Cool. I'm about halfway through the video now, and this terrible internet connection is driving me crazy. But I don't care if it takes me 3 years and a new hard drive on my computer. I know you're worth it. Dude, you rock. I can't wait for your next Ask You Anything video. I can do one of those, and I'm not going to let the morons stop me on that. Once again, your friend Dylan, man, you rock. It says, P.S. You can say my name. Oh, it's my screen name. And also, after P.S. you can say my name. P.P.S. Wyatt is a dick, and thanks for the backup. Yes, Wyatt is a total douche, sphincter, putz, penis, moron, everything. Oh man, you rock. I'm hooking you up, Dylan, my man. And that's also my nephew's name. My sister decided to name all her kids after all the kids on Beverly Hills 90210, so she ended up with Dylan and Brandon and everybody else, so yeah. But yeah, God, my nephew Dylan, he's got to be like 23 by now or something like that. I can't believe it's been so long. Thank you, buddy. No swag, just friends, dude. Got you covered. Thank you. I've always got your back too. Just yell anytime you want me. Okay, from JG in Michigan. Yeah, I'm eating in front of you. I'm here for hours and hours. Ooh, it's like a magic trick. Oh, I know who this is. Oh, dude. I'm taking these out right now. I remember who he is. This is from John. Or I should say these are from John. This is great. I've been waiting for these. John Gordon Smith. Yep, I'm allowed to say all the names. Okay. I'm going right to the little bitty letter right there. Scott, and where's your email, my man? Where's your email address? Is it on here? Where is it? It's not in here, John. I hope I can find it on my thing. If not, you've heard the things to write to me yet, because I have no email address. But I know I have your letter saved, because I knew these were coming. It says, Scott, I sent the title you requested on the trade for your wife. I hope she enjoys it. I had fun writing it. The second book is a bonus The signed note inside is for you. Maybe put a smile. Maybe put a smile on. I look forward to seeing more of you on your YouTube videos. John. Just that quick. John is an author, folks. Okay, remember this name. And dun-da-da. Here is Franca. It's all about vampires. My wife was, of course, a big fan of the Team Edward and Team Jake and everything. Here's the Blue Crystal. Again, don't forget J. Gordon Smith is his pen name. And J for John. And yeah, these are books that he writes. And my wife is going to love them. I'll read them too, of course. I want to see the note. Oh, shit. So he signed Rosie's book. He signed them both, but like you said, he was going to get a smile out of me. Shit, he did. So he did the best wishes and his signature inside for Roro. That's Roro. No, that's not Roro. She'd bite your head off on mine here. This book is made from tone wood. Keep myth busting. And then a signature. Right there you go. This book is made from tone wood. John, you rock, my man. Thank you so much. Fuck, I needed that laugh. That was great. Oh, God. I will hook you up, my man. Thank you so much. And thanks from Roro. She don't even know it's here. And I think she'll, yeah, like I said, she'll get home in a few more days and be all kinds of thrilled. Thank you, my friend. And it's a great pleasure to have something from another creative mind out there. It's going to be a pleasure to be in your head. You know what I mean? Of course you do. So I can't say anything more than that except for enjoy the gifts from in my head as well. And thanks for doing that. Totally appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll be a fan of yours as well. Thanks, buddy. A few more behind me. What do we got? We got from the Royal Mail. It's usually easier to just pop it open and find out. Oh, again, it's from Steve from Wales. That's right. It's kind of written on the side, but the postal people didn't write anything. It's barely got a crush on one side here, my friend. If you can see that. So, just so you'll know in advance that I'm not over here messing it up myself. So the Postal Service did their number on it. Looks like a shoebox. Vandal. That might be a shoebox. Is that a shoe company over there? It might be. I guess all I gotta do is Google it. Or right here on the side, by God. See? It shows that high heel there. And the size E and all the weird sizes you guys use over there. I know it's us who uses the weird sizing thing. We still use things like inches and miles and feet. Okay, what do we got in here? We got a green thing. Oh, that was probably from, so the alarm would go off in the store when you carried them out. Okay. Hold on, let me get it here. Steve, okay, we have a bunch of more paper. Lots of napkins in case I need to blow my nose. I have, and I love it, it's from AOL.com. And he's all the way over there in But it says Wales, but it says UK. I'm stumped. I'm going to not look in here until I read the letter. Flat, I'm reading the thing. South Wales, UK. Is there a Wales that is... He'll tell me, but yeah, he's got the... It's not in Australia? I'll find out. I'm going to pull this stuff out so I can kind of... Wow, I don't... Ooh. I'm being spoiled again. I don't even know what this is yet. That's what I'm supposed to read. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh. I know I told you I was going to read it first, but I have to see this. Oh, that is too cool. That's badass, dude. That is neat. And I've got... Okay. We just got the front and the back of a single page letter. It says, "Hi there, Scott. I hope everything reached you intact. I have included a love spoon for you to give to your betrothed. I hope you like it." This is wild. It's got the whole story on these about this love spoon, and mine is, and tons of literature on it. This is going to be interesting, and I love this kind of stuff. But check this out. Mine actually, okay, so you have the heart-shaped spoon. It's wood. It feels kind of like a maybe teak, but it comes down. Da-da-da, treble clef. Check that out. I don't know if you can see it against everything. But yeah, da-da-da, how's that? So it's the treble clef sign, but with the spoon on the bottom, the love spoon. That is unique and super cool. It's got these things stamped into the wood, if you can see them right there. I gotta do this sort of focus. And on both sides, it's some cool little etchings in there. Very cool. And it's even got, it's hallmarked on the back, so someday when it appears on Antiques Roadshow, they'll be able to say, "Oh, I remember who made that because of those marks right there." It says, "The other thing, a couple of cans of lava bread." Is it laver? Yeah, L-A-V-E-R. Bread. There's 4 of these here actually. A traditional Welsh delicacy. So you are looking at uno, dos, tres, cuatro of these guys. And guess what? There's another. There's another. And yet another. There, I can go on Something's Got Talent and show you all 4 of them. So I am going to enjoy this as soon as I figure out how to do it and what I am doing, because he's going to tell me. Okay, Steve, tell me what's up here. It said, "May be an acquired taste. Even here in Wales, some people faint at the mention of the stuff." It is boiled seaweed, which I actually probably wouldn't mind. Some people eat it hot with bacon, sausages, black pudding, but I eat it cold from the fridge, mixed with a little bit of olive oil and horseradish relish. If you don't like it, blame Welsh heritage. It really isn't my fault, honest. Now to the boring bit. I am 46 years old, 3 years younger than me, and have a condition which means that I am linked up to oxygen all the time. It's made me withdraw from the outside world a bit, so I remain inside enjoying your rants and the occasional rave. The good stuff about the guitar world in which we reside, and of course your no-nonsense attitude and points of view. Now the bad news. I'm an archtop guy and have managed over the last 20 years to have some guitars I'm really happy with, players that he plays, and one or two that need some work. For example, neck resets, which is very common with those. You have to take the neck and reset it and put it back on, and says most of them are German makes. I've got some here, yeah. I've got shirts of some that are made over there that people have sent me that I'd never heard of until then. Most of them are German makes and models from the 50s. Gives me something to think about apart from my condition, I'm sure, my man. And I do not play to myself and hope I am learning all the time. Oh, it says, and I play to myself and hope I'm learning all the time. Jazz players like Barney Kessel, Grant Green, Wes Montgomery are among my favorites. And I also love Chet Atkins and Scotty Moore. You gotta love Scotty. I'd love to hear your reviews on the kind of players mentioned, even if you can't stand them. No, I actually love them all. But I will definitely give you a full rundown on them. I know them all very well, actually. Not personally, but I'm very familiar with their work. To finish, I hope your condition is shadowed by things that you love to do, and that you continue to thrive as a man and musician. Much appreciation and goodwill I include in this letter. Much of love, Steve. Thanks, buddy. And everything's included, and I will try this your way and the other way, and I will actually, on the lava bread, I'm going to, again, use the good old Google thing and try a few different ways and see what's good, because I'm actually into the greenery stuff, so I'm going to find a way I like it, and then see what's good for me and get some more in and see which way actually rolls, because I know it's going to be great for me. It's just like you said, a particular way to have to prepare it to make it suitable for myself. And this the Love Spoon, man, that is fabulous right there. I'm digging this already. I'm going to set it here aside, but I'm actually going to hook it up for my wife and have it hung for her on her side of the bed before she even makes it home. So I am putting that with this, everything back in your package. And Steve, thanks for everything, my man. And I wish you all the best in your health endeavors too. Yeah, that's why I got in the band when I did, to force myself to get out of here and do something. If I was on oxygen too, I'd make them carry all the gear in, and I'd sit there and I'd play on a stool or something, if I'm not sure exactly what your condition is as far as mobility, but, as far as with mine, you're of course more familiar with me being a screw up than you. Well, you know exactly how screwed up you are too, I guess, more than I would, but that's why I'm doing, the band thing again. I have to give it one more just fun go, just for my own sanity. Get out of here and do something, even though I'm afraid of the outdoors. Get out and play and be with people, even though I generally don't like people because they freak me out. Just ever since, getting sick. It's just things that happen to you. So all my best to you, my friend. And thanks for such lovely gifts. And lessons are on the way, and I hope you love them and stay in touch. All right? We're all friends. It's a beautiful thing. Love it. And I'm glad you got in on it when you did. right here at the end and didn't even know it was the end. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate everything. I honestly do. Thank you. And I'm digging that. The love spoon thing. That's awesome. Thank you, Steve. Back here, what do we got on the... Yeah, it looks like I have to speed along. Yep, this is a really long one. I've waited a few days because I've been gigging pretty much every day. Was in Vegas, did one there too. Went to whatever the hell that town is. Springdale, Utah, which is Mount Zion National Park. Did that gig, very strange. You'll see that, and like I said, about the same time I upload this one, that one should be uploaded either before or after it, right? They'll be right next to each other. Very strange gig. Okay, so right here we are with John in New York. New York is where I'd rather stay. What do we got here? From Firelock Leather. That's his company. I don't doubt that a bit. It looks like an awesome leather guitar strap. FirelockLeather.com. Okay, here's the information, emails, blah blah blah. But we're gonna see how groovy this is. Interesting. God, I love that smell. That is sweet. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, you did it too, didn't you? That is beautiful. God, that smells good. And you got like little buffalo nickel conchos on here too. And Firelock Leather. Okay, so let's check it out. Very well done. And I am the owner of many leather straps, and I've seen much shoddy work and I've seen much great work. This is some great work. Okay, here's his insignia stamp right here. And then we get into the stamp here and the buffalo head or Indian head nickel type of concho, which is repeated again at the top. Okay, you have your stamp and your concho, and then Doctor with the stamp, and then of course Groovy. That is sweet, my man. You even spelled Groovy right. You gotta love that. And the seam work is done very well. Everything is of high quality, so that is, God, and it smells great. You guys just don't know good leather until you smell it. That's great. And we even got here in case I want to tie it up on a headstock or what have you for whatever instrument I want to use. A lot of people have quit including those, and they don't realize that not all guitars, especially acoustics, usually just have one strap button. The rest of it's supposed to tie up on the headstock, but people don't include those anymore, but my friend here did. So that is awesome, my man. I'm getting your letter. Okay, so from John, man, this is great. So once again, Firelock Leather in the USA. If you want something that's still made in the United States, give John a call, kids. This is really nicely done and will be proudly worn at many, many gigs. And I have an email at AOL. I love the AOL users. We're small, but we're a proud community. Scott, enclosed, please find a custom leather Dr. Groovy guitar strap made in exchange for your lessons. I have been playing guitar off and on since I was 14, for 28 years, and have been self-taught, never took a formal lesson, and it shows. Your down-to-earth, no bullshit approach to guitar is refreshing, and I think I could learn from you. You're gonna. Let's make it happen, man. On to this strap. I've been working with leather for approximately 15 years, but this is my first guitar strap. No doubt! So you've been doing the leather, but this is the first guitar strap. Dude! Amazing. Commendable work, holy cow. So I make holsters and other police equipment. I've added the 2 replica coins to this strap because you seem to be into coin collecting. This says, I hope you like it. You know, John and his email, most importantly. Dude, yeah, that is awesome. Everything I love right in there. The smell, the coins, my Dr. Groovy, of course, and just the smell of leather. And to be the proud owner of your very first guitar strap, that is wild. So you will see this featured in many, many segments on here. Whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm gigging, whatever, it's bound to show up because it's just beautiful, my friend. And I can't thank you enough for going down that road. You did. I mean, everything is as it's supposed to be. And like I said, nobody remembers to even put those on there anymore. And you're doing your first strap and you get it better than probably 80% of the makers out there that have been doing it forever that don't include that. And it's actually important to be there. It's supposed to be there because you never know what you're going to use it for. And I will hook you up and you will have a blast, my man. And again, thanks. This handmade stuff is, I love it. You know, there's no other way to, there's no better way. There's no better way to get it. It's just, it's the same thing. You're sharing your talent with me and vice versa. And I just couldn't be more thankful. John, you rock, my man. And you're going to rock harder very soon. Or you're going to country harder. Whichever you want to do, it's all going to be there. So, total pleasure, my friend. Thank you. You rock. I'm going to see. I'm going to save my buddy for the end. All we got here is for a good time, call Amy. Okay, I will. I'll give her a shout, see what she has to say. Okay, this is from Jeff in Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top. And your box is not damaged. And it says side up here. They delivered it today and knocked on my door and then handed it to me. I didn't have to sign for it, but that's just small town like that. They still do that kind of thing. It's fragile, this side up, this side up, this side up. I'm starting to sound like Eminem. Please stand up, please stand up. The real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh my flippin' God, no way. You couldn't have picked anything better and the style couldn't have been better. Well, if this sucker fits, I'm gonna be freaking. Dude. I'll tell you what this is in a second. Oh, dude. This is some funny shit. Okay, again, from Jeff in Tennessee, a typed letter, and there's a reason for this. Okay, hello Scott. First of all, please be assured that my failure to send a handwritten letter is no less genuine. I simply felt that you might like to communicate. I spared you the pain of a physician's handwriting. I will initial each trade. How's that? It's all good, my friend. Don't lose your sense of humor as it relates to the trolls. The Groovy Army can't wait for your quick and lethal response to these dumb motherfuckers. I intend to help, but I'll save the best for last. I look forward to the trade, but surely not the value your lessons will be to me. I am a lowly beginner and 53 years of age. I have a passion for music. I have had a passion for music all of my life, but never the discipline required to complete with the activities of my youth and even adulthood: sports, skateboarding, kayaking, hiking, partying, and surely chasing skirts. Gladly would trade all that for your talent. So, oh well. Now for the trades. And he's initialing everything. There's more than that in here? Okay, we'll pull them out one at a time, apparently. It says hat. First, you are now initial trade letter email and maybe before familiar with the infamous 37 steps leading from to the back door or alley of Tootsie's Orchid Lounge and the Ryman Auditorium. Yes, so many of the legends. Oh God, I know what this is, dude. I know who you are. So many of the legends, Hank Sr., Cash, and so on, would get warmed up at the lounge before making their hallowed journey to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. Yep. I had heard the story through most of my childhood, father, uncles, etc. Revisiting the initial email, I had been partying in Nashville with friends and was just warmed up enough myself that I decided to count off the steps, finding the rear exit. I struggled to open the door. Soon I understood the obstruction had been a gentleman that had partied just a bit harder than I. Hard to believe that. Says, long story short, I eventually located his friends who had been grateful for his rescue, understanding that his most repeated mumblings had been 36. They were unaware. From the beginning, in our mutual occupation of the occupation meaning occupying of the rear alley, he had been insisted that I keep his hat for a night that fell just short of 37. His friend agreed, penning 36 and a stair step, but insisted that it be his initials. He had agreed that this good gesture among fellow drunks would someday be recognized. The year, I think, was late 90s, early 2000s. His beard was considerably shorter, but the resemblance to a certain musician is remarkable. And the initials, hat band, are spot on to his autograph, especially considering that he had been resting in the alley just an hour earlier. I spent a considerable amount of time trying to find out, but soon realized the beauty of this story had been in those that never quite accomplished the 37 steps, myself included. Not the Opry, but life in general. The photos are simply friends fronting. Okay, let me reread that. The photos are simply friends fronting that most awesome honky tonk. So here's the hat that I remember. I remember this now. This is great. What do I have in here? I will find out shortly. But this is the hat he's talking about. Wow. And here's the 36 steps written. It has the 36 and the steps, and then the initials. God, see if I can get you guys in there. There you go. There's the 36. It looks like a staircase, and then his initials inside of this hat. Man, that is cool. That is sweet, dude. I remember the story now. That is awesome. Alright, see what else Jess has to say. There's more stuff in here. That hat is too cool. I was hoping you would actually send that. That is awesome. Here it says shirt. So I guess we have DMF. Is that what's in here? I'm going to have to get my Ginsu knife set out to find out. Where the hell did I put it? I was just slicing everything. Slicing and dicing. Because I can't get in here without it. Because this stuff is tough. Where is my Ginsu knife? I need this in the meantime. Well, there's my lovely wife calling from Florida. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry there, Jeff. That was my Roro. Calling from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Okay, now it says on to the shirt. I will short this shortly. It says, and you guys got to see this. Because by every little trade, right there is how he goes ahead and initials everything. So here's for the hat. So that's the only handwriting he's going to put in here. But it is very easy to read. Thank you, my friend. Okay, on the shirt it says in October 2004, it became very, I had become very active. You don't want to know what I thought it said. I thought, yeah, you do. I thought it said in 2004, I had become very attractive. Meaning you about yourself. And it's like, in 2004, I was very attractive. It says I had become very active in the campaign of Vote for Change. Artists supporting the cause had been Springsteen, Fogerty, Neil Young, REM, and certainly Pearl Jam. On this particular day, October 6th, 2004, Eddie Vedder would play the Asheville Civic Auditorium in North Carolina, feeling very uneasy about the path in which the country was headed. Yeah, that's right when everything started to fall the hell apart. That's when the recession, the whole thing hit. A war prompted in the absence of the WMDs, and on and on. I wanted to support the effort and musicians playing in my area. The venue is about an hour away from my home. Last minute, I picked up T-shirts to be distributed during the campaign. Obviously, we were unsuccessful as Kerry was defeated by Bush and Cheney, both elected to a second term. The legacy yet to be written, or a legacy yet to be written. The shirts had been my... Sorry, my friend. My eyes are so unfocused after nearly 4 hours of this video so far. Let's see. The shirts had been my conclusion of this election and certainly proved true. We had some fun, however, as there were many celebrities in the city for the concert, two of which were Tim Robbins and his wife Susan Sarandon. Both were given my shirts and promised to pass a third on to Eddie Vedder. It was rumored that he changed into the shirt on stage, but I never had been able to support this fact as I was outside working the crowd. I am very good with any opinion that you may have had with this administration, but I am simply sharing with you a part of me and my experience. The shirt makes a damn good polishing cloth. Let's see what we got. So there's the background on the shirt. There's a lot of packing peanuts, so I'm getting off the remnants of those. Shit. As you can tell, I haven't seen this yet. Okay, let's see the front. I've seen the back. Front says, Bush is a corporate whore. There you go. Now for the back. You ready? Bush plus dick equals fucked. I'm going to hold this right here just in case it will possibly show up as one of the 3 possible pictures I can incorporate on this. That is great. And of course I will wear this out in front of little kids, and I have no problem with that. That rocks, my friend. Okay, next. Alright, that's beautiful. On to Jack's next thing. It says ukulele songs. That must be right here. It says grand ukulele. And we got ukulele songs here. Okay, so 2 CDs. It says, I know the uke is giving you more fun than any other instrument these days, which is true. So a couple of gems. Never appreciated the ukulele, as my first exposure had been Tiny Tim and Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Exactly. Says Jake, Shimabakuko is truly a prodigy, and Eddie, I would follow into the pits and support previously. This might be something that you will enjoy as you're traveling between gigs with your new band. Love both recordings, enjoy. So these awesome. I have some uke players I actually listen to. Thank you, my friend, that's awesome. I don't have any uke CDs of any kind until now, so most appreciated. Guitar reference, I saw this just now. Check this out, folks. We're looking at this book. Holy crap, somebody damn near drew this guitar the other day. 480 pages. Okay, look at this, guys. That cool Steiny right here, but look at the guitar in the middle. Triple neck. It's probably going to be a Jackson, but check that puppy out. Somebody drew me the lovely BC Rich, which is my buddy I still need to get hear from, but man, this thing has every guitar in the world in it. You know, it's got, I am going to be so busy watching this, checking this out, and man, they're all here. Good God. I know my Corvus has to, oh, there, that was the one that used to look like the breadwinner. See, who made that multi-neck thing? Hugh Manson Custom. Okay, so it's a custom job. And some PRS stuff. Oh man. Check out this, I'll just give you this one. There's the headstock of this guitar, Betty Boop. Here's the body, literally. Oh man, these are Mike Knopfler's Pensa guitars from Pensa Sur. They're two different companies now. I was going to buy the one just the other day, but they have nothing but nitro finishes on them now, so I refused to buy it. But the guy just emailed me and he got an old one in that actually has the poly finish on it, which is the only thing I will take now. So, God, here's the Klein guitars. Those are so cool. So I might pick up that Pensa guitar. It's like $7 grand. It's just a basic Strat copy, but I haven't owned one yet. So there's all the Alembics. I've been thinking about those too. Maybe grabbing one for fun. There's the Modern. So cool. I mean, I'll read it later. It says, in the era of YouTube and just the web in general, the hard copy books are quickly disappearing. Of course, yeah, everybody's got the Kindles. And it says, good chance that you already have this illustrated directory, but no, I don't. You did well. But I'll find myself looking at the pictures quite often. It is always at an arm's reach and quicker than accessing the web. Pass it on to a friend if already owned. Like I said, nope, don't own it, and proud to own that. That sucker's going to be right next to me in the toilet. I know, TMI, but two more things for you folks. No, we got a few more, and there might be one there. Oh, I see. Yes. Next one is the maple syrup. It says, simply a maple syrup that is tapped on White Top Mountain, Virginia, the original home place of my long-deceased grandparents. White Top continues to be the home of many of my aunts and uncles. As a kid, I spent many memorable days there with my father, who passed in November 2006. The included brochure is just a brief description of the festivals that take place on the mountain each year. I thought better of sending you a sample of the ramps, R-A-M-P-S, as they could have easily been mistaken for toxic ingredients sent by Wyatt. A lot of people hate your fucking ass, Wyatt. It says, ha ha ha, dumb motherfucker. So, here's the maple syrup right here. And I've got my parchment right here to read. So this is very cool. And the fact that you called Wyatt a dumb motherfucker is, of course, cool too. I need that on a t-shirt. Wyatt is a dumb motherfucker. Okay, and now it says coin. There's a coin. St. Kitts. Got a coin right here. Is the front, and the obverse right here, folks. He has hooked me up, and again, kept initialing everything, so some part of it was handwritten. A little short on foreign currency, so I thought I would simply send a token of one of my favorite places in the world, St. Kitts, Nevis, our Caribbean islands, or Caribbean, for anybody who pronounces it different than I do. I say Caribbean, and other people say Pirates of the Caribbean, so I'll say Caribbean too. So tomato, tomato. Islands comprising part of the West Indies. Favorites because they are not nearly as touristy as many locals in this part of the world. Riding horses on the beach and into the rainforest are among my favorite experiences. Very cool. Additionally, for a good laugh, be sure and YouTube Drunk Monkeys. So everybody YouTube Drunk Monkeys. There is a particular spot on these islands known as Turtle Beach Island that possesses wild monkeys that steal the drinks of visiting tourists who are sunning on the local beach. They are literally alcoholics, so alcoholic monkeys. And the genes are perpetuated into generations that follow. So they stay drunks and they give birth to other drunk monkeys, inherently. They are hilarious. I could not keep... They are hilarious as I could not keep a drink. They just come down and get them all. Visit if you ever have the chance. Until then, here's a nickel's worth. So there's my nickel from the drunk monkey place. And finally, it isn't finally actually, because there's more things here. See if he says anything about it. He does not, but oh, I know what this is about though. Okay, and I'll show that to you guys last. The last one, it says Tool. I don't lie. See, the band, Tool. It says last but not least, an item originally from my grandmother's kitchen. Cool. My wife will love it. She loves that stuff. Once an orange squeezer, possessing a much more modern and essential function, DMF extractor. Oh, extricator, I'm sorry. A dumb motherfucker extricator. I have two very needy individuals in mind. Don't we both, at least? Both with the potential to be cured of this very debilitating condition. Applied directly to the nutsack and extract. Oh, says the extract is that of an unbelievably freeing experience. One in which only the Dalai Lama might facilitate otherwise. Ignorance is bliss, but only when it comes from but only when it comes naturally. For when it is achieved through hard work and determination, it becomes the most dangerous thing. Use it well, my friend. Groove on, Jeff, and his email address. And for PC user, and you get PC and Mac both. But yeah, so he wanted this to go out to Wyatt and douchebag Dave, and simply put their nut sack right inside this thing, and then squeeze, and all your shit runs right out through there from your fucking nuts. So this is what's going to happen from the people who are fucking up your worlds, kids, because they want to make some money off just riding my coattails. Okay? So, it's a Wyatt nut squeezer. That's fucking great. And don't think I wouldn't use it either. It's great. Man, you rock. And also included from Tootsie's. If you guys are familiar with Tootsie's. Yeah, we got the ladies. See if he even remembers he sent that one to me. So it goes with the hat. Isn't that great? Man, awesome. Awesome trades, you guys. And last but not least, our buddy, we all know, Gary. And yes, his name is Gary, has a screen name too. Last name begins with a V, so you guys can find him. One of the coolest guys I know. Just sent something else just to send something else. It's the third time he sent me something, and God, you gotta love the dude. I mean, not because he just sent you stuff, he's just one of my favorite people that I don't know. But he's still one of my favorite people, easily. And doing the old knuckle shuffle on the piss pump. Okay, we have, it says, Scott, I don't remember, well, I can't read it all, it goes all, it keeps going. I hope I can get this off here without cutting it. Or I hope I can cut it without getting off. I find myself funnier than most of y'all find me. Okay, I can read it now. Scott, I don't remember if you ever mentioned that you were on tour with this band. Cheers, Gary. Let's see who it is. And we'll find out. Actually, no, but I met the family. When I was... That is great, dude. This is cool. Oh, dude, you got some cool stuff here. Dude. Oh, I don't know where you find this shit. I have to reverse roll this before I show it to anybody. Just because. It's a Leonard Skinner poster. And I've met the Van Zants, the parents, Ronnie and Johnny's parents, at a gig I was doing with one member of the Cash family. I've shown pictures of that before. If anybody ever wants to go back and when I was going through my photo album, it was actually mentioned on that there at that place. And I think that was the Waycross, Georgia was the name of the town that we were playing in at the time. But here, Gary somehow finagled this beautiful thing. Oh, this fucker's being framed. And I will always deny this, but it is beautiful. Nothing but the facts, my friend. But this is great. Okay, so, Leonard Skinner. There they are. With opening act. Or plus opening act, a Scott Grove band. How is that for fucking great? So a big old poster of Skinner and got me opening up. That is fucking great. Show starts at 7 in 1975. That's 2 years before I started playing in clubs. So I would have been 11. That is great. Yeah, and again, for anybody who ever wonders, yes, my birthday, October 20th, is the day of the Leonard Skinner plane crash. Okay, so, and I started playing in clubs October 23rd, 1977, and they crashed October 20th, again, my birthday, in 1977. So 3 days after the Skinner crash is when I started playing 6 nights a week in clubs at the age of 13 and getting magombo from these 20 and 30-year-old chicks and having fun. Okay, lastly from Gary here. This is just, and he didn't mention anything about this. It's just, oh, he's got it on the back. He's very thorough, so I was surprised. Okay, Dr. Groovy, I found this in my desk, and it's a flyer my friends would give out when you went to see them play at clubs around Detroit back in the late 70s. They called themselves, is it the Dr. Bemo's Traveling Freak Show. There's some off-the-wall crazy shit on here. I thought it would make you laugh. They were crazy guys. Cheers, Gary. There is a lot of stuff, and I'll read all this. Just for you guys to see, there's, just like the name sounds, it's just a whole cartoon thing with just all kinds of silly shit to be read and seen everywhere. I can't even see what you're doing. I'm behind the paper, so I'm just hoping I'm kind of showing some of this. But Gary, you are an awesome, awesome dude, man, and I can't thank you enough for just being you. My life would not be the same without you, honestly. I think that much of you, of course. There's just some people you're taken with and some that you're not, but you're an awesome dude. And from my, I hope I get there to you, God, to Mr. James Sanders. I'm going to get there. I know you've written me like 10 times, come look at your Les Paul, so I'm going to go do that right now while I'm uploading this and trying to clean out everything and send everything and clean up this house. You know, you get a guy in a house for a couple days and he's off gigging and the wife is away and it looks like a bachelor pad, man. It's just tore up as all get out. So I got to do some flipping housework sometime soon. I got to wash the sheets and the, no, not because anybody's been in them other than me. I just, as you can tell, whenever I do this, that means I didn't shower that day. And then if I do it again a second time, that bed gets ripe. So I never, I know you don't want to hear this, and the video is quite long enough as it is, but she's always telling me how ripe it gets in there sometimes, and I've never smelled it until she left. You know, until she went to Florida, And I told her I went to bed, you know, that first night by myself, and I haven't spent one night away from her in forever. And I went to bed, got in there, and smelled myself. I mean, it just smelled like armpit. Whole fucking bed, and it still does because I haven't been able to, again, no time. So that's it. I've been sleeping in what seems like my own armpit. I know I could easily sleep here on the couch and watch the biggest TV in the house, but no, I keep going in there and reminding myself how bad I smell, and to try to take a shower more often for her sake and for the bed's sake, because it does. It just smells like ass and armpit in there. Yep, I know you want to know that. So everybody, again, thank you so much for the trades. I'm sure there'll be one more video probably with last minute straggling in things. But that's about 3 to 4 days worth of stuff right there in a 4-hour video. Sorry I had to make it so long, but got to do what I can do when I can do it. But thank you all so much. You guys rock. Dr. Groovy, trying to be groovy. Keep hating the fuckers and fucking the haters and all that stuff. And to the rest of the world, sorry it had to end, my man, or my friends, or my possible future friends, which I may never get to know. Hopefully you find me, and some of you people, you can try hard and just say, hey, Scott, I'm so bummed I missed out on everything, and why does it have to suck so bad? And you never know, I might just send you something. But I'm going to find a way to be kind to those less fortunate. But it will not involve this fucking YouTube thing, because people on here are just out of their fucking minds. So I'll find a way. I'll just have to do my own research and just send them without even contacting people. Just find out where people are that need stuff and just send it and hope they don't think it's a virus or something. Because God knows I can't sit here and trade with good people on a friendly channel that is just opened up to a bunch of chapper rejects. So yeah, he went off and gave some money to a bum the other day, and who was playing slide guitar, and now he's being hailed as a hero. And I give all my stuff away to everybody, and you get pieces of shit like Wyatt and everybody trying to fuck everything up. And it is what it is, kids. Some people just suck that bad that they have to try to ruin it for everybody else, and they will get theirs big time. So again, all you guys, wonderful, lovely, thanks for every little thing. And no swag from my one buddy that sent me the letter. You are fine. Keep that paycheck. I don't do this for the swag. Again, it's just to try to have friends and try to teach the world to play. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying. Many years trying to do this for y'all. And I won't stop. I'll just find another way and another place. But it won't be here. This place is damn near dead to me. So as far as my length of staying on YouTube, I'm really not sure what my future holds. I've been on Daily Motion for many years, and I might just go over there and, you know, fuck the YouTube thing. So I'll let you guys know though what's going on. Okay? So, but there's got to be a place other than this troll infested shithole. So before I go anywhere permanently, yeah, I'll let you know where I'll be hanging. And somebody out there made me a chat site or something like that, but where you guys could all come in and talk to each other, and I can't find the damn thing. So if you're out there and hear about this in any way, shape, or form, I doubt that you are going to hear this. He sent me a letter and said, here's your new chat thing, and I made it for you. And God, if I can't find the thing, and it was supposed to be a trade thing too, and me to give him the lessons, and he made me a website. You know, like I said, just like a forum, you know, Scott Grove forum thing, a Groovy forum. And I can't find him. I can't find that thing, so I don't know how to get a hold of him. I don't know where the forum is. I don't know. Maybe I could Google it and find it, but I have no idea. So if you're out there, whoever you were, also write to the same address and find me, because again, the Groovy Lessons at AOL.com is not being read anymore until 6 months down the line or something. Then I'll wipe everything out, and you know, whenever I'm giving away something again, then I'll use that again for giveaways or what have you. So y'all be groovy. I know this has been long, but when is it not? Okay, so I'll upload this and upload one of the gigs I did, and get that going, and try to clean up this house. And got another gig again this weekend. It's about 350 miles away, and another state line gig coming up with just me and the computer thing again. It's either an anniversary or a birthday or something. I think it's a birthday. I'll find out when I get there. In the meantime, man, check out some confections from different countries. Amazing. I know my teeth are hating me right now, but god damn, that's good. You guys be groovy. Again, Larry from the band Sedated. That's your Ramones tribute band. He has sent me so much stuff, so much swag. If you guys ever get to see that group, look them up on the internet. They're there. Go check them out. And tons of stuff for me to play with besides myself tonight. So I'm going to be a busy boy, and I'm going to go adjust my strap and get it ready for the gig. And holy crap, just too much fun. Get out my magnifying glass, and then after I'm done doing that, then I'll check out my coins and stamps. Okay, well, I'm out, and thanks so much for the books too, the signed stuff, everything from my wife that you guys have sent. That is too kind of you. And I've got my voice recorder. I've got this little towel here I'm supposed to stick in water and make it go. So much stuff. Amazing. But again, enjoy the lessons, and fuck the dumb motherfuckers. Fuck the dumb motherfuckers. Take care, kids. The monkey lord's already been taken. What can I be? What was that guy talking about? The monkeys. The drunk monkeys. I'll be the drunk monkey lord, just to piss off Chapman. I have to show you a thing on Chapman in the Urban Dictionary too. It's funny as fuck. If you go on the internet, just do it. I'll show it too, but just go to the Urban Dictionary and just put it in the word Chapman. And look at all the entries underneath it. It's well worth the read. Drunk monkey lord, out. Bye.